shit. What you want me to prove?
Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on.
The last countdown, we about to get it in, y'all. Let's get it. Your boy Freeze in the building. One time for the No Cap crew. No Cap crew, put the ones in the chat. Put the ones in the chat, No Cap crew, let's get it.
No Cap-tivity. Freezy.
What up? You are officially in tune to the No Cap-tivity with Freezer show. And if you rock with your boy, please hit the like and subscribe button hard right now. And also comment and share this video. That is if you rock with your boy Freezy. And make no mistake about it, man. When I say comment, right? Freezy be in the comment section too, rocking out. I'm talking about after this live stream is over with, I'll be in the comment section rocking out with y'all. So make no mistake about it, all right? First, I want to thank the Most High above for allowing me to do this live stream today. Cause let me tell y'all, all my power shut off. I'm talking about damn near 30 minutes ago, all my power shut off. Might have been an hour ago. Between 30 minutes to an hour ago. Let me tell y'all something. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do this live stream. Florida has a hurricane watch. It's supposed to be here by late tonight or early tomorrow, Tuesday morning. I'm telling y'all. So y'all keep me and my family in prayer. We gonna get through this, but listen, if I don't do a live stream after the day, probably in the next couple of days, y'all know why. All right? Y'all know why. It's gonna be like the Book of Eli over here. All right? It's just survival of the fittest. All right? But listen, I want to thank everybody for coming, man. I see the super chats already. Thank you, Class C Beats. We're going to acknowledge the super chats real soon. Super chats. And listen, feel free to super chat. And also, feel free to do the black super chat, which is the cash out, all throughout the show. We will be reading super chats and black super chats, which is the cash outs, all throughout the damn show. Listen, man.
No Cap-tivity.
Y'all seen the thumbnail. I'm confused. I'm telling y'all right now. Keke Palmer and your boy Darius Jackson. What y'all got going on?
This one here for the thug.
What do y'all got going on? Cause I'm confused. I got some video. I got some stuff for y'all to see. You know what I'm saying? I got some stuff for y'all to see, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how long this video gonna be. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me put the I'm gonna pin the link to the chat shortly. Because I really do want y'all to take on this matter, man. I want y'all to be, you know what I'm saying? If you disagree or you agree with Freeze, I still want y'all to call in. Y'all my family. Shout out to the No Cap crew. Anybody that's not familiar with the No Cap crew, you will be familiar with us. Hopefully you'll become part of the No Cap crew too. So listen, I want to give some shout outs to everybody that's here already. I want to give a shout out to Genesis 1, of course. I want to give a shout out to Justin Way. I want to give a shout out to Class E Beats, Wally, my dog Wally in the building. Troll with a soul. Shout out for you being here, man. Miss Piggy, thank you for being here. I want to shout out Princess C. Thank you for helping the algorithm. Yeah, let's get it, man. Everybody else that's ghost watching, thank you too. But don't be afraid. Come on in the chat. Listen, give your perspective. So listen, man. Okay. Damn. Wonder what happened to that. Don't worry about that. Okay, so JC the Conqueror, thank you, bro. Thank you for being here. JC the Conqueror. So listen, let me tell y'all about my day, man. My wife cooked me some homemade pot roast.
No Cap-tivity.
Homemade pot roast. Let me tell y'all. She got a new pressure cooker. She usually cook it either, you know, like in the stove, you know what I'm saying? Like probably in like a boiler bag or aluminum foil, wrap the pan up or whatever. Just in case y'all don't know, my wife can cook, all right? But today she put it in a pressure cooker, and let me tell y'all, this Ninja pressure cooker is the shit.
No Cap-tivity.
That pot roast was so damn tender. I'm talking about with the peas, the sweet peas, not the green. I'm talking about, you know, the sweet peas and the carrots. Not the carrots, but the carrots. And the white potato. You know, down south we call them iced potato. Some of y'all ain't heard that before. We call them iced potatoes down here. Let me tell you something. She cut them things. Man, I'm full, man. Listen. I dozed off. I forgot we had a show. Then the power went off. Thank God the power went off. I had to, listen. I was like, I got a show, but I couldn't even cut my damn computer on because it wasn't charged up. God is good. God love us, No Cap crew. He wanted this show to go on because he cut the power on minutes before the show was scheduled. I'm telling y'all. So listen, man, I want to tell y'all this here. Let's get back to the subject matter at hand, man. Who was we talking about? No other than Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Keke Palmer is either three things. She's either a troll, she's either a hoe, or she's either a damn genius. I'm telling y'all right now. She's either a troll, a 304, or a damn genius, man. I'm telling y'all.
This one here for the thug.
Listen. Keke Palmer and her boyfriend had recently gone through some turmoil. Just in case y'all didn't know, Darius Jackson. Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson had recently gone through some turmoil, and of course y'all know Keke Palmer showed up to the Usher concert. and she had her Ephraim dress on. Okay, she had on the 304 dress a see-through nightgown, you might as well call it. That was form-fitting. And she was having the best night of her life. And Usher was doing what he do. All right, a lot of people was throwing Usher under the bus. I wasn't mad at Usher. Usher was doing what he do. Him and his herpes or whatever, he was doing what he do. All right.
No Cap-tivity.
I wasn't mad at Usher. Usher don't give a damn if you got an old lady or not. He gonna touch all on your old lady. It's not on Usher to behave well. Usher is giving a show. It's not on Usher to behave well. It's on your old lady to behave well. All right? We seen other footages of women at Usher's concert, and one time Usher tried to summon a lady to come over to him. She was sent by her boyfriend, and then guess what? She got up and sat on her boyfriend's lap, letting Usher know, no, dog, it ain't that type of program.
No Cap-tivity.
So I'm telling y'all right now, they was broken up. A whole lot of stuff went down. A whole lot of mess went down, right? Keke Palmer, well, not Keke Palmer, Darius Jackson went to Twitter. Was it Twitter or Instagram? Y'all let me know in the chat. It'd be so much stuff going on. I don't know what, I get confused sometimes. But he either went to Twitter or Instagram, and he made a post about his disapproval of his old lady, Keke Palmer, and how she acted at the Usher concert. He felt like she was very inappropriate, and Keke Palmer's fans and other people had something to say about that. They didn't like that this man was sticking his nose where he ain't had no business, right? A lot of women came out the woodworks and said, well, if you had something to say about it, you should have put a damn ring on it.
No Cap-tivity.
Right? If you got something to say about Keke, Do You Love Me, dancing at the Usher concert, why don't you put a ring on it, Darius? Why aren't you married, Darius? Mostly the women was making this gripe with Darius Jackson. All right? And sometimes when I say Darius Jackson, sometimes I get caught up with Derek Jackson. Do that happen to y'all sometimes? Like I be saying Darius, it's too many Derek Jacksons. It's Derek Jackson, Darius, it's too many Darius. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep up with. But you damn right. Why I said keep leftover pot roast just in case. Loss of power. Ooh, boy, you a damn genius. You damn right about that, boy. Listen. I want to acknowledge super chats right now.
Super chat.
My dog, Class C Beast with the $5 ball super chat. He said, salute to the chat and Freezy. Like the damn video.
No Cap-tivity.
Man, y'all heard what my dog Class C Beast said. Like the video, please. And I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I noticed, a lot of people, I don't know if they got something against Freezy. Okay, I don't know if they got something against me. Oh, let me go to the home screen. I don't know if some of y'all got something against me or what, but listen, don't have nothing against my like button. If you're watching the show, can you just do one thing for your dog? Just grab your hand like this here. Grab your hand, and cause sometimes your hand is reluctant. Hold on, let me take this off. Sometimes your hand be like this here. You want to hit the like button, but you be fighting. You know what I'm saying? Grab your wrist, right? Grab your wrist and just make your hand hit the like button. Like that. Make your hand do that. Make your hand do this. Okay, I know it be hard sometimes. But Darius Jackson, right? So they've gone through a lot of changes. They broke up, and this man said he was done. And we're gonna go through a series of events. So right here, right? This right here on the screen is a video of Darius Jackson and Keke Palmer meeting up at a restaurant recently. The public was shocked because they thought that Darius Jackson and Keke Palmer was not an item anymore. They thought it was over with. They thought Darius Jackson was grabbing his nuts and he was done with the whole situation, especially after Keke Palmer made an appearance in Usher's latest video, Boyfriend. Everybody thought Darius Jackson, finally wasn't a simp and he was gonna grab his nuts. Now, mind y'all, they got a baby together. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about their relationship. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, I was calling him a simp. Then I was like, okay, Freezy always talk about, it's about the kids, right? Because I love the kids. It's really, to me, the kids are the most important person in the equation. So then I started retracting my statement. Okay, maybe he's not a simp. This was before he actually completely left the relationship. This was before the Usher video, the Boyfriend video, all of that, right? So this is why I wanted y'all opinion on this whole matter, because I'm torn. I really am. But let's go down the timeline, all right? So if we go down the timeline, we know it all started out with the Usher concert. We know that, right? And when the Usher concert footage hit, everybody went stark crazy. Ain't nobody know what to do with themselves. Let me show y'all and remind y'all what happened. I don't know if I can play that song right quick, but listen. That's what happened, y'all. That's what happened. She all up on Usher. Usher doing what he want to do. He damn near could have took her back to the hotel. And it was just whatever. She had her Elfham dress on. She giving him a peep show right there. He enjoying himself. And the rest is history.
No Cap-tivity.
So that was the beginning of the timeline. That was the beginning of Big Trouble in Little China. Right? So then after that, right, Keke Palmer, she just went on a tirade, on her woman tirade, because her boyfriend Darius Jackson, I think they had got engaged. But at the time, we're just gonna say boyfriend for now. Technically, her boyfriend. After he said what he said on Instagram or Twitter, one of the two, after he wrote his disapproving post, she went on her feminist journey, her feminist tour. She went to doing rap music. She went to start rapping and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She was doing concerts. She debuted a new rap song. I still don't know that shit to this day. I still don't know the rap song to this day. Right? But she just went to doing her thing, and she didn't give a damn about nobody, not even her man. So now, check this out. Let me show y'all something. Also, if y'all remember, if some of y'all watched my video that I covered on this before, I criticized Darius Jackson. Why? Why did you criticize Darius Jackson, Freezy? I criticized Darius Jackson for this reason right here. This is some footage of Darius Jackson in Keke Palmer's dressing room. Now, he criticized Keke Palmer for dancing in front of Usher the way she did. But Darius Jackson video took this footage of her twerking. I want y'all to check this out. Check this video out right here. Let me get this off the screen. Here we go.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this work?
Do y'all see that? Now, how can you criticize? How can you criticize your woman for acting the way she did at the Usher concert when you are single-handedly filming her yourself, recording her yourself, twerking. You supposed to be her man, but you, cause I'm gonna keep it fair and balanced. I know y'all think, I'm just on the man. No, I keep it fair and balanced. How can you criticize Keke Palmer, right? But you're holding your phone and you're recording her while she's twerking. That don't even make sense to me. You're recording her while she's twerking, but you got something to say about how she was acting at the Usher concert. Make it make sense. Please.
No Cap-tivity.
Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, there we go. Make it make sense. It don't make sense to me. So I had something to say about that on my video in recent past. Y'all check it out. It's the last Keke Palmer video I did. It was a video on demand. It wasn't a live stream, it was a video. So, yeah, I had something to say about that because that ain't make no sense. You holding your damn phone with your old lady twerking and everything. Let me tell you something. Any man that, you had a stance about your woman twerking or showing her ass to Usher, but you holding your phone while she doing this. You holding your phone while she doing this. And then, not only that, you go on to post this footage. You go on to post this footage on Twitter or Instagram. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, please. Can somebody please straighten Freezy? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Listen, either you're gonna have morals all across the board or you're not. Now, I might be wrong. This is just how Freezy think. This is not the type of channel that's gonna force his views on everybody else. This is not that channel. I'm gonna leave the link in the chat shortly, all right? Because I want y'all opinions on this right here. I don't think a man with a moral compass that has something to say about his old lady, the way she acted out of pocket at the Usher concert, will film his old lady doing this, right? Will film his old lady doing this and then later on have something to say about her doing it for somebody else when you posted it on Instagram for everybody to see. I would never do my wife like this. I would never do that. You guys would never see my wife acting this way at all. You dig?
No Cap-tivity.
I'm just saying. So, hold on, y'all, because I got rid of everything just then. Let me see. There I go. Now, y'all ain't even see me just then. But anyway, yeah, I would never do that. So why he did that, I'm clueless. I don't know. I have no idea. That's his girlfriend. He got the prerogative. He has a prerogative to do what he wants to do. That's on him, right? He can do what he want to do. But I'm just saying that to be fair and balanced, that's probably why she has something to say like, dude, you posted not too long ago some footage of me twerking for you. Now you're gonna have something to say? Now you're supposed to be the moral police? I understand Keke Palmer on that position. I really do. Now some of y'all might not like what Freezy got to say, but I'm just saying. That's how I feel. Men in the chat, would you post your old lady doing this? Would you post your old lady doing this? This was before the Usher concert. This was before the Usher concert. So, later on, I'm just going down the timeline. So later on, right? It just came out. You damn right, Classy Beats. It's embarrassing and shameful.
No Cap-tivity.
That's all I'm saying. It's embarrassing and shameful. Wally Verse said, the real question is, how in the hell did she left the house looking like that without him knowing? You talking about the Usher concert. You know what, Wally, at this point, we don't know if he knew she left the house like that or not, because look at what he filmed in her dressing room. You feel what I'm saying?
No captivity.
We don't know. Willie Love said, hell no, he wouldn't let his old lady he wouldn't film his old lady like that and post it on social media. Now I understand if you guys keep some footage like that for your personal collection, but posting something, you actually being the one that post your old lady on Instagram like that. Listen, some people freaky. Some people freaky like that, right? Some people freaky like that. Some people have sex. Some people make corn videos. And guess what? They put it on websites. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time they making money off of it. Not that I'm condoning some shit like that. But what I'm saying is everybody don't think the same. But all I'm saying is I highly doubt that even those people that do explicit videos with their significant partners, with their significant others, if their significant other was dancing in front of Usher like that, they wouldn't have nothing to say about that. Because look, they understand the nature of the game. You already participating or interacting with your significant other in an immoral way, and you're showing it to the world. I highly doubt they would have something to say, but this dude went to social media crying about his old lady, the way she was dancing in front of Usher and what she had on.
No captivity.
Make it make sense. So listen. That's a good question, Genesis 1. Genesis 1 say, was she still pregnant in that? You know what? I'm gonna let you be the judge. I'm gonna let the women be the judge, because most women know when women are pregnant before men do. I don't know. I thought she just had a damn gut. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. But maybe she was pregnant at the time. And if she was, that's worse. That's worse. So, let's fast forward to the future, right? If we fast forward to the future, they shocked us. They shocked us in the craziest way. Because guess what? Now hold on, let me back up. Let me back up, y'all. After Keke Palmer was seen in this footage right here. After she was seen in this footage right here, her boyfriend Darius Jackson. No, not that footage. It wasn't that footage. I'm sorry. Let me back up. So, after all of this, she went and appeared in Usher's video. She went and appeared in Usher's video, and I don't know how well the video doing, blah, 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 but she made a decision to appear. I guess she felt like it was going to be great publicity. So she appeared in this video right here, right? What y'all think? Right here, not too long ago, they were seen. Darius Jackson and Keke Palmer were seen together at a restaurant. This was after Darius Jackson supposedly had left his girlfriend, well, his fiance, Keke Palmer, right? This was after, everybody was convinced it was over with. People was talking about he was going to file for child support. He was going to win because Keke Palmer is the breadwinner. Everybody was talking about it. All the content creators were talking about it. All the content creators were saying Darius Jackson is going to come out on top eventually because Keke Palmer is the breadwinner and Darius Jackson is going to get paid a substantial amount of money a month. And he was going to gain custody of the child. Y'all look at this video, this recent video of them just meeting up. it's some particular things that were said in this video. I want y'all to pay attention. And I want y'all to remember what I wrote as a title to this video, right? Y'all go, listen, remember what I wrote. Look at the title of this video. Hold on. I'm going to give y'all a second to look at the title of this video. I'm going to give y'all like 10 seconds to look at the title of this video. And then I'm going to play the video, and I want y'all to pay attention to why I made that the title of my live stream. I'm going to give y'all 10 seconds.
No Cap-tivity.
So I'm about to play the video. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
D, thank you for taking me out of my birthday, as always.
You know,
I mean, I know I say it's not always my birthday, but you always do take me out. But I just thank you for making it special for my birthday. That's so sweet.
I took you out on your birthday for your birthday, and that's why we're out here on your birthday and having drinks on your birthday.
I love that you're starting to get it. It's birthday, my birthday. So tell them all the shit you was talking about Virgos, so they can eat your ass up.
Okay. So let me go ahead and say one thing straight up about Virgos. Virgos don't believe the hype. They are one of the biggest spokesperson for themselves. But you
don't believe the hype, but you are really into the Virgo though. So what are you talking about?
It's because my mom's a Virgo, my brother's a Virgo, my best friend's a Virgo, my grandma's a Virgo. My partner in crime's a Virgo, so it's just like, yeah, I'm surrounded by Virgos.
So you're obsessed with Virgo. So what are you trying to?
I was born into it, which means I've studied it.
You're obsessed with Virgos, and that's okay. And you know.
So that being said,
okay,
I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all know now. I'm gonna let y'all know how much Virgos. Thank you. See, Lexi says Brandon, Team Aquarius, because Brandon knows my son's godfathers. Thank you so much, Brandon.
Yeah, but nobody's talking. It's not Aquarius's time. Let's cut the press.
There you go.
It's not Aquarius's time. Get into the Virgos and admit that Virgos are the ones. You. It's already too late. A Virgo already has you hooked. So just admit it. Why are you trying to lie from here?
Did y'all catch what Darius Jackson said? Let me play it again. Because it might have went over y'all heads a little bit.
D, thank you for taking me out of my birthday, as always.
You know,
I mean, I know I say it's not always my birthday, but you always do take me out. But I just thank you for making it special for my birthday. That's so sweet.
I took you out on your birthday for your birthday, and that's why we're out here on your birthday and having drinks on your birthday.
I love that you're starting to get it. It's birthday, my birthday. So tell them all the shit you was talking about Virgos, so they can eat your ass up.
Okay. So let me go ahead and say one thing straight up about Virgos. Virgos don't believe the hype. They are one of the biggest spokesperson for themselves. But
don't believe the hype, but you are really into the Virgo though. So what are you talking about?
It's because my mom's a Virgo, my brother's a Virgo, my best friend's a Virgo, my grandma's a Virgo. My partner in crime's a Virgo.
Did y'all hear that? He said, my partner in crime.
No Cap-tivity.
He said, my partner in crime. Did they plan this whole thing? Did Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson plan this whole thing? Are they truly partners in crime? When I seen this video, I said, oh, hell no.
This one here for the thug.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Darius Jackson, I'm telling y'all right now, Darius Jackson was in on this. Darius Jackson was in on this. He never left her. He never had a problem with Keke Palmer being at the Usher concert. Okay? He had already filmed his old lady in the dressing room twerking with the leopard boutique outfit on, huh? I'm telling y'all, if y'all think, listen, they ran game on all us.
No captivity.
Now hold on, I'ma just leave this. Hold on, let me leave this in the chat. Let me leave this in the chat. Call in and give your opinion, cause I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear from y'all. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to cam up. It's just gonna be a call. That's it. I'm gonna pin it to the chat. I'm gonna pin it to the top, cause I make that mistake every time. Okay, I pinned the link to the top. Call in at will. Call in if you want to. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, from what that man just said, from what we heard him just say, right? Partner in crime. Partner in crime? Why would you say that?
Are really into the Virgo though. So what are you talking about?
It's because my mom's a Virgo, my brother's a Virgo, my best friend's a Virgo, my grandma's a Virgo. My partner in crime's a Virgo, so it's just like, yeah, I'm surrounded.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. Did they run game on all us? Did they run game on all us?
Check the cash out, big.
Man, shout out to my dog Class E Beats in the building, man. Class E Beats says, thanks for stopping by the show this morning. Man, bro, I was late. I feel bad, man, but I'm gonna make sure I'm on time, dog. I'm gonna make sure I'm on time next time. I was late, bro, but bro, my dog Class E Beats got a wonderful podcast. Y'all check him out. Check him out, dog. Appreciate the cash out, bro.
You so damn dumb. Check the cash out.
Okay, so listen. Darius Jackson ran, in my humble opinion, Darius Jackson ran game on us. It makes sense. Darius Jackson is in this for the long haul. Darius Jackson is in this thing for the long haul. Keke Palmer, this is right down Keke Palmer's alley. Keke Palmer is she's bisexual. We already know that. She's already came out and said she's bisexual. They probably done did threesomes already and everything. Darius Jackson is with the program fully. Darius Jackson is not playing around. Darius Jackson is about the bag. It was you're damn right, Kevin. You're damn right, Kevin Cook. It's a publicity stunt at its finest. You're damn right. I'm telling you right now. That's
no captivity.
That's what happened. They fooled all of us. I don't see why. Listen, I've been all over YouTube. No other platform has actually made that the centerpiece of their platform when it comes to this story. I'm telling y'all right now. When it come down to actually going in depth into situations, you can expect that on No Captivity with Freezy.
No captivity.
I'm telling y'all right now, this dude is all in. He's all in. Look at him. This dude is not playing any games. Keke Palmer is an actor. She's an actor. Is it actor or actress? I know sometimes they say female actresses are actors too. I don't know. She's an actress. Okay? It's not by coincidence, it's by design. They're not playing games with y'all. They going for the bag. And one thing I can say, if my theory serves me correctly, she want Darius Jackson to get that. She want Darius Jackson to get that bag too. I'm telling y'all right now. But the sad thing about it is, I'm not saying that what I'm saying is facts, right? All of this is speculation. But I'm just saying, if this is true, what I'm saying, they both are trifling because they have a child. Right? And it just shows a sense of irresponsibility. Nobody cares that much about you, Keke Palmer. Nobody cares that much about you, but I guess this is why they tried to pull this whole stunt. Cause she know nobody cares. She know that. Keke Palmer, let's say that if you know what, let me back up.
No captivity.
Let's say all of this wasn't true. Let's say the whole thing wasn't true. I mean, let's say what I'm saying wasn't true. And let's pretend that the whole thing was a real life situation. If Darius Jackson went back after all of that, if he went back after all of that, after she blatantly went out her way to disrespect this dude, Darius Jackson is the weakest guy I have. He's one of the weakest guys in history, in the history of entertainment. Even though he's not an entertainer, just being in the spotlight, he's one of the weakest people I've ever seen in the spotlight ever in my life. If this whole scenario was true and he actually went back after Keke Palmer blatantly went out her way to disrespect this man, if he truly did go back after all of this, that dude is weak as hell. Now, I reported that this dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I reported that this dude, he's supposed to be the owner of he's like a fitness trainer. He's supposed to be the owner of a fitness business, a fitness training business or something like that. Bro, you supposed to have your own bag, right?
No captivity.
If you went back after all of that, bro, you desperate as hell.
No captivity.
You not doing good. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're leaning on her money. You're leaning on her fame. And you're trying to make a name for yourself. I guarantee you, they're trying to shoot for a damn reality show somewhere down the line. You can't put shit past these two after this. I'm telling y'all right now. It's a damn shame. This is a damn shame. Darius Jackson, I'm telling y'all, I did have a little respect for this dude because I was like, damn, at least this dude putting his foot down. At least he's putting his foot down and, you know, he's showing the world that he's not no damn P-U-S-S-Y ass ninja.
No captivity.
But it's leaning towards that they play the game on all of us. It really is. It really is leaning towards that. I got a video, let me tell you something, but listen. Keke Palmer was playing it out like she didn't need a man. If you can't go with my program, guess what? You don't need to be with me. Keke Palmer was playing him to the left like he was a damn, like he was a little boy. You feel what I'm saying? She was playing this dude to the left like he was just like he was a weak ass dude and he was a little boy. Everybody was cheering this man on when he finally put his foot down and he left. He wrote his grievances about her. I said grievances like he at work. He is at work.
No captivity.
That's exactly what's going on. He at work. But he expressed his grievances on Instagram about her, about her conduct at the Usher video. And then he expressed himself about how he was leaving the relationship, right? He expressed himself how he was leaving the relationship and that he was done. It wasn't nothing else to talk about. And then we see this. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I get tired of people when they waste your precious time. When they waste your damn time, I just get tired of that shit. I don't know about y'all. But this make them so lame to me. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If I'm ever on YouTube, if I'm ever on Facebook, if I'm ever on Instagram, if I'm ever on Twitter, Rumble, and I even see one of these nincompoops picture, I'm going to exit out of that goddamn page fast as possible.
I'm at the go.
I'm going to exit out of that shit as fast as possible. I don't want nothing else to do with these people. I'm telling you. First of all, I ain't have nothing to do with Keke Palmer in the first place. I wasn't checking for Keke Palmer. Who was checking for Keke Palmer? Wasn't nobody checking for Keke Palmer. You feel what I'm saying? But it's sad to say we will never know, right? We will never know, because if Darius Jackson is on, if he is on the swindle, he ain't gonna tell it. He ain't gonna tell it unless something actually does happen to where they actually fall out for real. And she give him the permanent boot. And later on, he comes out and reveals exactly what happened, right?
No Cap-tivity.
Sometimes that happen. You reap what you sow. I'm telling y'all right now. But I don't want nothing else to do with these clowns. We all know women always try to play hard and act like they don't need a man. They don't need nobody. We all know that, right? I'm gonna share something with y'all, man. I'm gonna share this with y'all. I seen this and it made me laugh. And it made me laugh. And I was like, I need to show this to the No Cap crew. So let me make a camera overlay. Boom. Let me make a camera overlay. Bam. Y'all look at this, man. I'm cause these people be getting on my damn nerves, and I just want to make y'all laugh right quick. Hold on, here it is. Okay. Y'all check this out, man. When women say, hold on, let me preface this for y'all. When women, this for when women say they don't need a man. The way Keke Palmer was acting, right? The way Keke Palmer was acting, she went to the Usher concert. She acted like she didn't give a damn. She made a rap video. She was saying she don't need Noun Ninja, right? Twerking all around the goddamn nation, right? Then she got on the Usher video. Then she was making Instagram posts saying that she don't need a man. Listen, if it's got to be all that, get out of my life and all that kind of stuff. I'm paraphrasing, but y'all get my drill. Y'all check out this right here, and y'all tell me what y'all think about what this woman had to say right here.
Big surprise, I'm single. This shit is whack. All this self-love. You love me, bitch. Stop. You need I need a man. I need help. I need assistance. I need with all of it. Help with everything. I need help bringing the water upstairs. All of it. I need help. Okay, for every bill I pay by myself, a piece of me dies. It's so unnatural. I'm disappearing. This shit is not normal. So I didn't realize until me and my man broke up how affectionate I was. Like, I'm so physically affectionate, and I didn't realize that I like this. I'm way too old to be liking this stupid shit, but I love this. You know how when a dude holds you from behind and walks, like how Mexican teenagers be at amusement parks, like... Walk down the aisle and I get married like that, like a dumbass.
When I seen that video, I was like, if this video ain't the damn truth.
No Cap-tivity.
Let me tell y'all something. Most women, even when they try to play hard, even women that's bitter, even women that's had bad relationships in the past, 90% of women feel like that. Don't get it twisted. 90% of women feel like that. It's just that a lot of women get tired of being objectified. The decent ones. We ain't talking about Keke Palmer, right? Most women feel like this lady, like what she just said. Y'all ain't hear what she said? Hold on.
Big surprise, I'm single. This shit is whack. All this self-love. You love me, bitch. Stop. You need a fucking, I need a man. I need help. I need assistance. I need, with all of it, help with everything. I need help bringing the water upstairs, all of it. I need help. Okay, for every bill I pay by myself, a piece of me dies. It's so unnatural. I'm disappearing. This shit is not normal. So I didn't realize until me and my man broke up how affectionate I was. Like, I'm so physically affectionate, and I didn't realize that I like this. I'm way too old to be liking this stupid shit, but I love this. You know how when a dude holds you from behind and walks, like how Mexican teenagers be at amusement parks, like... I'm gonna walk down the aisle and I get married like that, like a dumbass.
Damn near all women feel like that. I'm telling y'all right now. Women be acting hard like they don't need a man. Even the women that's successful financially, they have careers and everything. I'm telling you, they in their corporate bag. Most women feel like this female comedian just expressed. Now, the women can lie and say that's not the case. I'm telling y'all, they be acting hard like they don't need a man. It's not that they don't need a man. It's that they've had a lot of bad experiences. Most young females, when they're in high school, they're looking at the young boys and saying, I want to be in a relationship like my homegirl is. And all of them try it out. Unless they had a twisted, past or whatnot, and they've been around a lot of some transformers or, people of the persuasion. You understand what I'm saying? But normally, women really want to be in relationships. Who do you think was selling out the Ken and the Barbie dolls in the relationship? Who do you think was selling out the little houses with the cooking compartments and stuff like that? The little toy pots and pans, the little toy aprons, the little toy homes. Who do you think was selling out the little baby dolls? It was the little girls. Every woman, when they're young, they fantasize about having a family, a baby, a husband. Don't let women trick you. Not even Keke Palmer.
No Cap-tivity.
I'm telling y'all right now. She just found her a duck. That's all that is. Darius Jackson is a damn duck, even if this was a plan. Now, I will say, I will give you more validity if it's not a plan. I mean, if it was a plan and you making your bag, I'm not that mad at you. Drelly, hold on. Let me pull up my special screen for you, man. I'm gonna pull up my special screen for you, dog. Hold on, let me see if I got my screen. Y'all call in, man, but for now, me and Drelly gonna talk. Let me see. Where is that? Oh, here it is right here.
Little Blackie. Give me a background, Crazy. Brick wall from last time or something. Either or, it don't matter. You know, well, kind of does. Can you hear me, Freezy? I can't hear you for some reason. No, I can't hear you. See, this is what you do. This is what happens, Freezy. You want to go to this fancy stuff, you know what I'm saying, instead of just doing like everybody else and going to StreamYard. See, Thinking Man's podcast uses this as well. It gives way too much power to you, the host. I can't hear what you're saying again. You got to fix. Everything's only up and up on my end. Okay, everybody in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you cannot hear Freezy. Everybody in the chat. Miss Piggy. There you go. Miss Piggy can't hear you. If you cannot hear Freezy, put a 1 in the chat. See? It's not just me. Hey, it's user error. Freezy, just remember this, okay? All you have to do is be smarter than your
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. No, it was my fault. It was my fault. You know why?
I know. We know
when I change scenes, like every time you change scenes, the mic is under that scene. It was already muted under that scene, and I didn't know that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But bro, have you been listening? Have you been listening in a little bit?
Not really.
Okay, so let me go down. You basically know the timeline, right? You know the timeline of Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson, her boyfriend, as far as with the Usher concert and how she showed her ass, and then he got upset. Her boyfriend got upset, and he wrote something on Instagram. And
yeah, he shouldn't have done that. He was foul for that. Number one.
For writing what he wrote on Instagram.
Yep, shouldn't have done that. Here's why, Freezy. Okay,
go ahead.
And the irony of you talking about this is I just found this out today. Like, he knew what she was wearing before she walked out the house.
Right.
Like, he knew. Okay, if you knew what she was wearing when she walked out the house, shut up. You didn't say anything to her before she walked out. Shut up. You have no grounds to say anything because it wasn't a problem when she walked out of the house. Oh, but now she's getting all the attention. Yeah, all this attention from other guys. Now there's a problem. Now, bruh, you knew there was going to be a problem when she wore that dress. You knew she was going to get attention.
Well, this the thing. I'm leaning towards you, agreeing with you, because I'm gonna show you this right here. Hold on.
Freezy, it be them yes dear ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to say anything. Yeah. They don't want to say nothing to that lady because, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I don't want to say anything that's gonna make her leave. No, bro, be a man. If she leaves, she leave. It's gonna hurt.
That's a fact.
It hurt? Yeah, will it hurt? Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Are you gonna be bent out of shape about it? Are you gonna be bent out of shape about it? Yeah, you're gonna be. But guess what? You're gonna be okay.
That's a fact, bro.
But you have to stand on your square and tell it, look, I ain't with that.
You know what?
And they ain't got to, Freezy, notice you ain't got to be messed up about it. You can just say, that's what you're wearing to the concert? Yeah. Okay, I like the dress, no cap. But why don't we go in the closet and find something else? I'll help you. You feel me? You ain't got to be messed up about it. You know what I'm saying? Just
Well, did you see the recent footage? Okay, so she was recently in an Usher video, right? Usher came out with a new video called Boyfriend.
See, Freezy. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. See, now he's made a scene of it. Okay.
Usher did.
The boyfriend. This is all his fault.
Wait. How is her being in Usher video Darius Jackson fault? I want to hear this. I want to do this.
You didn't say shit to her before she walked out the house. That was the start of it. You said nothing. See, inaction also has consequences. He didn't act. You know what I'm saying? Inaction also has consequences. Inaction can also be a bad thing.
Okay,
you know
but I'm gonna disagree with you because just because he might not have talked to her, just because they had no communication or whatever, like you said, that doesn't mean my old lady should go out and have sex with another dude.
Okay, fair enough. But he's the one that put this out public. Well, I don't stand for this, that, and the other. And where I'm from, we have class. And yeah, you might. Fair enough. I'll give you that. Cool. But it goes back to why didn't you say anything before? And Freezy, why did you put your business in the street? You did that. You didn't have to go to Instagram and any relationship I've ever had, Freezy, whatever issues we have, no one's gonna know about it. I'm not gonna put that on Instagram for all the world to see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he brought more attention to that situation than she ever did. Like, I didn't know about this incident until I heard about him putting something on social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had he not done that, I never would have known about this Keke Palmer situation. Like, ever. Because for me, people, listen, understand this. Social media is fake. It's not real. No one cares about you and your fucking problems, okay? I don't care about it, and neither does God. So don't bring him into it either, right? So, Freezy, he did this to himself.
Hold on, man, Joe. So you saying that it was his fault why she did the Usher video?
Yep.
I don't
his
agree
fault.
with that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have put her out there. No. He didn't protect this lady, Freezy. He didn't protect whatever sanctity of their relationship they might have had. He put it out there. He exposed it.
Okay.
He did that.
But
here's the thing. Now, once you embarrass that woman like that, because he did embarrass her, you don't get Freezy. If I slap you in the face, right? I don't get to tell you how to retaliate. You can gun me down with a cannon, Freezy. I don't get to say anything.
Mandrill, listen. This is what I'm saying. I'm hearing you out, but what I'm saying is this. We gotta hold Keke Palmer to some type of accountability, bro. I mean,
why?
Listen.
She's following. Wait, hold on. Why? She following his lead.
I don't think she told him to go do the Usher video. He told her. I don't think he told her to go do the Usher video.
Again, Freezy, follow the breadcrumbs. That's what she's doing.
the bread.
She's following, follow the breadcrumbs because that's what Keke's doing.
Okay.
Let's follow the breadcrumbs. Okay, let's walk this through. Let's follow the breadcrumbs.
Go ahead. Give me the bread. Go ahead. I'm listening.
First, he dropped the ball when he didn't tell her that he had an issue with the dress, right?
That's what you said, Art. You said
a million different ways he could have handled that situation so it doesn't offend her or make her feel like he's being controlling or things like that, things of that nature, right?
Right.
Okay, that's one. Number two, she goes to the concert. He makes the dumbest mistake of all time. He exposed the whole thing and told everyone that he disagrees, how he doesn't appreciate that, how where he's from they have better manners and class and all that stuff. He's throwing her under the bus in that message. If you read it. That's embarrassing. She's a public figure. Even if she wasn't a public figure, you embarrassed that lady in public. Now, that's the foul thing you did. You struck her first. You don't get to tell her how to retaliate. And she retaliated in wow fashion. Like wow. Like, yo, sister, you ain't have to twist the knife. You know what I'm saying? Like here's the thing. I'm not saying that Usher video was warranted, Freezy. I'm not saying she was right for doing it. I'm not saying I agree with it. I think that was so petty and messed up, Freezy. That was messed up what Keke did with it. And then she goes and makes an Usher video, Freezy. But everyone has so much to say about her in that dress and her being up on Usher and stuff like that because he put that out there. This is his fault. He put his business in the street and by relation, her business too. You expose this woman as opposed to protecting her. Your thing is supposed to keep that out of the press. Keep as few eyes on that as possible. No one needs to see that. Okay? So now, you look like the sucker. You did nothing to stop it. You did nothing to conceal it.
Okay,
you did nothing to hide it.
Drelly, wait, Drelly, listen. Let's be real. Let's be realistic, bro. Realistically, you've been on social media. I'm pretty sure you've been on Facebook. I've been on Facebook before. We know how this goes. Couples fall out. and then they get dramatic. And this is not just a Darius. Listen.
Put it in the street, right?
This is not just a.
Yeah, Freezy, if you do this, Freezy,
Oh, no, wait.
Something happened with you and your lady, but Freezy, just know I'm probably taking a flight down to Florida, okay? And I'm afraid I'm gonna tell you.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying I do it. I'm not saying I've done it to my old lady, right?
Exactly.
But I'm gonna say this right here. It happens every day. Like, okay, so we be on Facebook, right?
Right.
And Facebook ain't nothing but a soap opera. That's all it is.
Exactly, it is. That's true.
Couples fall out all the time. Married people fall out all the time. It's been a lot of divorces because of Facebook, right? And then these people, yes, I'm gonna tell you something. As a matter of fact, I forgot, but I'm gonna call you and give you the name of this documentary. It's something about social media or Facebook or something. It's something about how social media causes divorces all over the place. Why people divorce. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not on Facebook like I used to. I just go on Facebook now to post my damn live streams or whatever, or my videos. But when I was on Facebook faithfully, bro, man, not only was people saying what they disliked about what their partner did or what their wife did or what their husband did, they would give full details, bruh. Full details.
Okay, freeze.
So what I'm saying is this. This happens all the time. This is not unheard of. I'm not a stranger to it. You're not a stranger to it. Shout out to Von Bryant in the building, man.
And shout out to Don GQ.
Shout out to Don Q in the building, man. Y'all check out Don Q channel too, man. Y'all check out Don Q channel. Real talk. But what I was gonna say was this. Come on, man, Drill. Come on back over here with your boy now.
I'm with my boy Freezy, and Freezy. Listen, you're talking to a man, and you know it. That one, a man. Freezy. A sucker is born every day. Okay. Yeah, and he was one of them. This guy is weak.
But you're giving Keke Palmer a pass.
I'm not giving her a pass. You heard me say what she did was uncalled for, unwarranted. It was foul. However, she didn't start it. She didn't throw the first punch. She followed his lead right into that hot mess. Okay, I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He didn't set the tone. This is a perfect example of what happens when you don't lead. Okay? Or you lead in the wrong direction. Women do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? You didn't protect when you don't protect her. This is what happens, fellas. You leave yourself. He exposed her. He exposed their relationship. He did it. Now Keke gets to, and because of that, everybody jumped on Keke Palmer about that dress. Everybody had something to say worldwide, okay? Especially in the continent of the U.S. Everybody. So that's embarrassing to her to have people say these things about her. Whether you're right or wrong, no one should have anything to say about it especially because her man put it out there. If let's say someone recorded it, right, and that person puts it out there, he's supposed to come out. If you're gonna say anything on social media, stay away from a woman. Leave, no one should have anything to say about it. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Stuff. You should be saying stuff like that about it if you're her guy, right?
Drilly, let me ask you something, Drilly. Put yourself in that man's shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd have told her at the house. No, baby, let's go.
But we know.
But let's go.
Drilly, we know you wouldn't have put it on social media. We know that.
Exactly.
But even if you did, and she appeared in another dude's video and was acting all sensual and sexual towards this dude, what would you do after that?
Well, here's the thing. First of all, she wouldn't have done that because I wouldn't have put her in that position. He put her in that position, Freezy. I get what you're saying. She didn't have to make the choice to handle it that way and respond that way. She did not have to do that. However, you run afoul at somebody, Freezy. Then you don't get to dictate how they respond. Okay? Again, it might be messed up and they will have to answer for that. But I'm not gonna say this is her fault because it's not. Now this guy, I don't respect stuff like this. This guy's weak and he's soft. Keke Palmer's a woman who's looking for a fucking man. Okay? And he's not that.
Wait. Hold on, Drilly.
No Cap-tivity.
Let's back up. Before he went to social media, she had already made it to the Usher concert. You would have had a problem with that, right?
No.
If your old lady was dressed half naked with her ass out at the Usher concert and Usher was all up on your old lady.
Hold
on, listen. Wait, Dre, because you're missing some steps, bro. Okay, so.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That already. Where you are, I've covered that. She never would have left the house.
But Dre, I'm gonna tell you what you missed. Yes, he did go to social media. I get your point, right?
No, first he let her go out the house with that dress.
Okay.
He let her wear that dress in the first place.
But what if he didn't let her and she went out on her own?
That's a what if. That ain't the situation we got. He did. I'm saying that ain't the situation we got. The situation we got, Freezy, my brother, is that he let it happen. Even she said it in a response on social media. Well, if it was a problem, why didn't you say anything to me beforehand before I walked out the house? Why were you quiet about it then? Why would you put it on social media when you never said anything to me about it? And she's right. She's right about that. You should have said, if it was a problem, you should have said something to her before she left the house. See, I learned this today. I didn't know that he knew that she wore that dress. I thought it was a scenario like the one you're giving me. What if he didn't know and she went out like that anyway, right? I thought that he didn't know until after the fact, after he saw the video. You know what I'm saying? Like the rest of us. That's what I thought. But now that I know that he knew before she went outside, oh, bro, this is all your fault. All you. You didn't say nothing. So if it was no problem before she left the house, it can't be a problem now, Freezy. Can't be.
So given her character and given her conduct and given the way she displayed herself after everything was said and done, she displayed herself as a very combative woman, right?
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. She is responding to his inaction.
She been like that, Drilly.
Probably so, but he picked her. So he got to deal with it.
Okay, now I'm with you on that.
Again, this is on him, Freezy. This is his fault. I ain't saying he's responsible. Now, fault and blame can go on both sides. There's fault and blame on both sides, okay? Fault and blame is different from responsibility. He is responsible for this dust up. He's responsible for it. It's on him, period.
I'll give you that.
Dry, that is it. Now, fault, some on his side, blame, some on her side, fault and blame on both sides, all right?
Yeah.
But he's responsible for this nonsense. Look at that dress. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. If my lady would have wear something like that, it better be before she comes to bed. She ain't going outside with it. That's lingerie, man. Come on, Freezy.
That's exactly what it is.
That's lingerie.
That's exactly what it is, dog. But this is what I'm saying. Let's say you put your foot down and but she said, listen, you don't buy my clothes. I'm going out like this anyway. What would have done after that?
Oh, okay, then cool. That would have been a response to her then. Okay, cool. See, ladies, look, they've been in a relationship with me. I'm not gonna sit there and argue. I'm not gonna fuss. I'm not gonna yell at you. No. It's just, if I express to you what I think about something and how I feel, and you know how important it is to me, and you do it anyway, okay, I'm just gonna have to make some adjustments. I'm gonna make the adjustments, Freezy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Would you, if she would have went out to the Usher concert and it would have showed on social media and everything, and you seen it yourself, your homeboys called you about it, say, Drilly, man, you seen me, Keke, man?
And see, I expressed that tons of times.
Yeah.
Masculinity holds masculinity accountable. Real men are gonna call him up and say, hey, brother, what are you doing? Why is your lady out here with a tetas out? You know what I'm saying? Why is your lady out here like that? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, say if your wife walked out the house like that, I'm gonna call you up, Freezy. Hey, what you doing, man? What do you mean, Jelly? Why is your wife out here like that, bro? It's your wife, Freezy. I don't want to look at her that way. Please cover that up, Freezy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. We're gonna ask you, Freezy, that you might want to do a better job of protecting her, man, because that ain't cool.
You would have stayed. What I'm asking is, you would have stayed with her after she insisted on leaving anyway with that outfit on.
We would talk, and I'd tell her, listen.
I would have left that hoe.
Here's the thing: you got a kid together. You can't just leave like that, Freezy. I mean, because you got a kid together, you have to co-parent. You know what I'm saying? This is a different ball of wax than a regular relationship with no kids to tie you two
We
together.
can co-parent. We can co-parent without being
Right,
together.
but my thing is does it warrant leaving? Now, here's the thing: the disrespect, I get it, but I would tell her why it's disrespectful, and all them phone calls I'm getting, all the messages I'm getting from you and Sir Hale, Black Man Unfiltered, Reckless Ray, Eat Green Pill Podcast, CJ and Taz from 5100 Podcast. All y'all jokers gonna call me because I expect you to, and if you don't, I'm slapping you. Okay? You see me out here lacking.
Oh, you know I would have called. You know I'm gonna call
saying,
you.
exactly. You see, because my sister would call me up. Hey, Carlos, huh? Yeah. I saw your lady out here naked. What you mean? You ain't seen it yet? No, I haven't seen it. Well, I'm finna send you this video. You take care of that. My sister would do that. I'm finna send you this video. You need to take care of that. Y'all need to talk. So, if my sister would do it, why aren't the men? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I say. Like, if you don't do it, I'm gonna look at y'all. I'm gonna slap all of y'all. Y'all don't have me out here lacking like that, Freezy. Come on.
I would definitely do it
Right,
in the beginning.
Don't have people out here lacking like that, Freezy.
Well, I'm just saying it depends. I would definitely do it in the beginning, but given the nature of their relationship, we don't know if it's home. We don't know. Sometimes people don't call anymore after they've done it before and it backfired on them. The couple still ended up together anyway, and it backfired on them, right?
So what? You did your job though. You held them to account and told them, "Hey man, you do know that your lady out here like that. That shit don't look good."
Hold on, let me bring my boy in.
Who that?
Bring my boy Wally in. Hold on, let me make my boy Wally up here with me. Hold on. And make a camera overlay. Keep talking, Drill. I'm hearing what you're saying.
Yeah, this is all his responsibility. I hope he is responsible for all of this nonsense. He's responsible, not her. She is simply reacting to it. You know what I'm saying? She's not taking initiative. She's responding to things that have happened to her, things that he did to her. Okay?
Yeah.
Our job as men is not to respond in this fashion. He had the opportunity and time to stop this kind of thing from happening beforehand, but he lacks the insight and foresight to do so. There are certain skills as a man that he has not developed yet. Okay? This isn't masculine. Let her go out the house like that is not masculine. Now, if my lady comes out the closet dressed like that, I'm getting naked right then and there, Freezy, because that's what I'm thinking is finna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting her to walk outside like that. Look at that. That's for me. You know what I'm saying, Freezy? Look, hey, Freezy, you know you and Wally would do the same thing. Your lady come out the closet dressed like that. First thing you do is you're gonna drop trout.
Well, you
expecting your lady to come to bed with that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Outside.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. You better than me. You better than me, bro. My wife can't. Bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth. My wife can't go outside like that. If she insisted,
no, my brother.
I'm just saying. Even if we talked about it and she insisted, she still. Listen. She still gave me her ass to kiss, and she insisted, and she walked out the door. And not only did she listen, we might still have a chance if she just walk out the door like that, right? And go to the Usher concert, have a good time, and come home. But if she walk out the door and I find out she was grinding on Usher too, and this shit was on social media, Instagram, and she had her ass out and Usher was all on her ass, and Usher dick was probably hard, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying his dick was probably touching her. Dog, it's over. I'm telling you, hold on, let me get my boy Wally, what's going on with you, dog?
What's going on with y'all boys? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you good, man. Can you turn your volume up just a little bit?
All right, hold on. I probably just gotta speak more louder. But,
okay,
yeah.
But we hear you though. We hear you good,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, but
what you think, Wally?
Real quick, you know what I'm saying? Drop into the show. But but to the question that you made earlier, right? Saying, what was what you said? You said if she was dressed like that, what you would say?
Yeah, what I'm saying, like, Would you how would you take it? How would you handle it if, let's say you had something to say about what she had on before she left the house? If she left the house anyway, how would you handle it after you heard that she was grinding up all up on Usher and everything? If she insisted on leaving the house, defied what you had to say about it, how would you handle it? How would you go forward? Would you leave her alone altogether? Would you stay with her and work it? Would you talk about it later on? Would y'all have some type of communication or what? Now, mind you, Drelly did bring up a good point because they do have a baby together. I will give Drelly that.
They got a baby together. Well, the main thing I want to know is, like, are they even married? Or are they just, they're in a relationship?
I think they was engaged at the time.
They're engaged? All right. Well, if they're engaged, then by that, I'll probably sit here and say, yeah, there would have to be some words. I mean, it ain't that serious. I mean, look, when you really look at the video overall, I mean, yeah, she came out there looking the way she looked. Knowingly, she should have at least dressed a little bit more professional, in my opinion, or at least a little more casual, give or take, for that.
Yeah,
style.
but you can't go out. You can't see that your lady go out there naked. Even Wally agrees. It's his fucking fault.
But not. Well, yeah, it's definitely his fault.
Ultimately, the whole thing, Freezy. If you want to put on, if you had to narrow it down to one person whose fault it is his.
Well, yeah, if someone had to take more of the blame, it's gonna be him.
Yeah, it's gonna be him. He let her go outside. And it's not that it's not only that he let her go outside. It's that she went outside. He let her go outside the house like that and didn't say anything from the get go. It was only until the pictures and videos of her came out and people were making comments about the dress. Oh, she's a mother. She shouldn't dress that way. Blah blah blah. Yeah, then he makes that comment. That's not where I come from. Where I come from, women have class and blah, and this is beneath me. You know what I'm saying? That whole thing. That smug air of scumbag entitlement. You know what I'm saying? But this guy's weak, limp, soft.
Yeah, but I mean,
I look down on people. I ain't gonna lie. I shouldn't look down on people, but people like him, I ignore.
Well, yeah, but look, I'll say this though. But even for the clothes that she wear, though, even she knew like she was a mother. Like that on that hand, like she knew she was a mother. She knew she should have dressed a certain type of way. But even then, it's like, hey, if no one else ain't telling me, what difference you think she could move? But
that's a good point. That's what I was trying to say earlier. We got to put a little with some responsibility on her as well.
No, we ain't gotta put no responsibility on her. No, not if he's the one in charge and didn't say anything.
Well,
she ain't responsible for none of it.
She ain't responsible for none of it.
None of it.
Well, no,
the responsibility is all him.
Well, I didn't know the relationship is just him. I thought the relationship is two.
It is. Right. No. Like I said, there's fault and blame on both sides. Okay?
Right.
She can take some of the fault and she can take some of the blame. But the responsibility, she takes none of it. It's not. Here's the thing. And there's very little fault and blame on her side. Very little. No, that's it. This is him. This is him. He had the opportunity to tell her, no, you can't go outside of that, baby. Let's go in the closet and find something else.
True. Can I ask you one thing?
And then look, then this whole entire incident never would have happened. Never would have happened had he said something from the get-go, but he didn't. Like I said, Freezy, it's these yes dear ass niggas that got y'all twisted.
All right, so can I ask you let me ask this question real quick though. So
go
that's
ahead,
the case, right? So if we're talking about responsibility, right? So we're trying to sit here and say that Keke Palmer don't have responsibility of her own self.
Of course, you have some responsibility for yourself, but the responsibility for the relationship, that's him. In this case, especially, since he should.
But see, this is why I was going to back before, right? When we was talking about actually, like, who do we look at in the format of just, like, who you blame? Because I think this is where Freezy is basically trying to sit here and say, like, even if, you blame both sides, and more so you probably blame him for the F-up of the relationship of how this all transpired, you could blame mostly him for all that happened, and then a little bit of her. But in that same sense, it's like, again, it's like, you know, just for that choice of clothing, it's just, again, she still could have chose something better.
Chose to what? Do what now, Wally?
She could have chose to wear better clothing.
She could have, man, but she wanted to go out and look cute and look nice and look sexy. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know. Hold on. Here's the thing. Here's the significance of a man leading, okay? We know how women go through all kinds of changes in their body while they're pregnant and after they've given birth. You know, you have to run the risk of postpartum and depression, postpartum depression and all kinds of things going on. And she was like, hey, I'm still sexy. I still look good. And women don't do that for outside attention, really. They really do it for themselves.
Right.
If she's getting attention from men, it doesn't mean she's gonna leave. It doesn't mean she likes those men. It means that, okay, I'm still worth something physically. You know what I'm saying? It's that self-worth that they're looking for. They're looking to be validated for their self-worth, but they look outside. In that case, a lot of them look outside for that. And we can sit here and say, no, they shouldn't do it, but neither one of us have ever given birth to a child before, so we have no idea what that does to our hormones or to a human being's hormones and stuff like that, how it affects us people mentally. So being that we're men and we don't go through that kind of thing, we can't really tell women how to respond and how to behave postpartum, right? So you got to give them some grace there. This is where the guidance of a man. Hold on. This is where the guidance of a man comes in, Wally. You say, I understand.
You can't tell them how to behave, meaning you can't. So wait a minute, that means you can't direct them then. So technically, that can't be his fault. Oh, no, you just said that. You just said that.
No, here's the thing. No, I did not just say that. You didn't let me finish. What I'm saying is, here's where the direction of a man comes in. We have to have the competence to understand what that woman's going through. Now that we know what postpartum is and all this stuff, like the women have these issues after birth, we have to go approach them with this knowledge locked and loaded at all times. We have to monitor their behavior and their conduct to make sure that we can get them the help that they need in time. One of those things we could do is like, okay, I understand she wants to feel sexy and stuff like that. Make sure it doesn't go too far. That dress is too far. Because look at what happens. You know what I'm saying? If you allow her to wear that dress outside, and like I said, your approach does matter because you don't want to make her feel bad either. So you say, hey, baby, I love the dress. It's sexy as hell, but let's go in the closet and see if we can find something else. You know what I'm saying? And she'll get it. If you approach her like that, your woman will understand. You know? You don't say, take the dress off. You ain't going outside like that and blah. No. Yeah, this is the guidance, man. I mean, why? So I can't go out like that? The dress is a bit much, to be honest. No, I'm thinking, when you wear that dress, I'm thinking you're wearing this to bed. Can't go out in public like that, you know? Too much can go wrong. She will understand if you approach her that way. This is how he didn't know how to guide her. He didn't know how to lead. You know what I'm saying? Leading a woman isn't just barking orders at them.
Drilly, hold up, Drilly. Let me play devil's advocate, man, because there could be a lot of nuances to this, right? We know
there are in fact a lot of nuances to it.
But listen, Drilly, we know women put on their best face in the beginning. Women come off as saints in the beginning. No. A lot of times they don't show you exactly, they don't show you the eye of the tiger in the beginning when you guys get first acquainted, right? So later on, as women get more comfortable, and y'all done took down, a few margaritas and stuff, and had a few lunch dates and dinner dates and stuff, and now, y'all done farted around each other. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, now, you start seeing attitudes sporadically every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And then, you say that famous shit that men say. Well, damn, where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't come from nowhere. It's been there. She been had it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, crazy. Here's where the guidance and the leadership comes in. You guide her in a different direction. That's still on you. You don't know. And here's the thing. When you first meet somebody, you don't know where they've been. You don't know what their experiences are. You don't know what their traumas are. You don't know what their pain points are, what their trigger points are. You don't know these things. And the woman is trying to put on her best face because she likes you and she wants you to like her too.
Right.
That's why she's on her best behavior. Now, when she starts doing stuff that's out of bounds or borderline, that's when you approach it. Yeah, no, listen, don't get me wrong. I like the dress. Yeah, but I want you to wear that to bed. I don't want you to wear that outside. You can't wear that outside. It's too much for outside. You know what I'm saying? You got it. I mean, you know, sometimes you have.
But you're saying if you was dealing with a stubborn one and she still insisted on going outside,
that's a different story.
Yo, but what I'm saying is, you saying if your old lady was caught with Usher, all up on Usher, all on social media, and she embarrassed you in your relationship like that and your family, you would still stay with her.
Here's the thing: we sit down and talk. Here's the thing: we got a baby together.
Is it any talking after that? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course, there's talking after that.
Let's be real.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's what you do. Here's the thing. If you approach it the right way, Freezy, you will probably have no more problems out of this woman ever. Once she sees how that affects you, or she sees what everyone says. Sometimes you get to fall on the sword, but then you go to the hospital, you get healed up, because she's gonna have to walk around with the guilt and the knowledge that she did that. But she did that. She put you in a position where she did not protect you. She put you in a position where you had to fall on the sword, take the bullet, take the blame. But she knows that you protected her. You didn't put this shit out there and blame her for it, for your lack of action and lack of competency and lack of guts. You got no nuts. You got no balls. Women want to know that you got that. And you do have to have it.
Yeah, but you can have balls. Drelly, let me tell you something. I say this all the time on these panels. It's okay to walk away.
It's okay, but you gave up.
How you gave up? Listen, she gave up.
Here's the thing. Sometimes.
Hold on, wait. Before y'all go, because I know y'all finna cook. Hold on. Check the cash out, bitch. We got cash out from Lady in the Vote, with the $5 ball. She say we too live. We working right now. Shout out to Lady in the Vote. Also,
Super chat.
We got a super chat from Kelvin Cook. Shout out to Kelvin Cook with the $2 ball. Kelvin Cook say, flip the script. If he was on stage with Sexy Red, flip the script, Drelly. What you got to say about that, Drelly?
That don't help the argument, I'm gonna be honest.
Wait. What do you want me to flip the script on what?
He said
if it was him, right, on the stage with Sexy Red.
Okay, then he's embarrassing her. And shame on him for not leading and being he's not even a leader. You do that. You don't embarrass your lady like that. Fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, listen, back to what I was saying.
That's a man of little to no character and low cunning, if he has any at all.
Drelly, back to what I was saying. I think it's a mischaracterization and a misconception when a man puts his foot down. I think that we should stop shaming men for leaving when it's appropriate.
Yeah, and it's appropriate for leaving. It's subjective. I submit. I can see that to you. It's subjective. You would leave, Freezy. Me, on the other hand, your love for your wife has to be sacrificial. Now, if you just leave him because she embarrassed you, your feelings are hurt, Freezy. Where's the sacrifice? Where's the sacrificial love, Freezy? How do I know? How does she know now that you would literally die for her, which is your duty as a husband, if you left that easy?
Yeah.
Now, it's a different story, Freezy, if she did that on purpose to bother you or to embarrass you, and you tried to tell her, you tried to guide her, and she does it anyway. Different story. I submit that. If she's just a disrespectful woman, this ain't her first time doing it. She's been doing that. She has a track record. But see, now you have a track record to present to her. Like, I told you this time not to do this or to watch out for that. You did it anyway. Told you that time to watch out for this. You did it anyway. Told you not to do this time. You did it anyway. And look at all the negative results that happen because you're not taking my word seriously. You just do whatever you like, regardless of how I feel about it.
But Drelly,
That's a different story.
The big misconception is, yeah, men should be willing to sacrifice and die for their families, for their wife, for their kids. But I wouldn't advise men to die for a motherfucker who just ain't shit. right?
No Cap-tivity.
If she ain't shit, then don't no.
Y'all gonna come to my funeral like, what the hell was wrong with Freezy?
Well, here's the thing, Freezy. I understand the woman, ladies, understand this. You got to be worthy of all that. You got to be worthy of a man dying for you. And
exactly.
All this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be that chick. If I'm that guy, you got to be that chick. But if I'm that guy, Freezy, she's going to try her damnedest to get on my level. If she's a woman worth it, you'll see the effort there. Now, there's something she may not know, like this dress. She might not have thought of anything of it. She might have thought she's just, I'm going to go out and going to get cute. I like this dress. It makes me look cute. It shows this, that, and the other. She's not thinking about how it's going to affect you or embarrass you or anything like that, because it's not always going to be on her mind. Again, she just had a kid not too long ago. We don't know how postpartum is
but she made a
her.
decision. She made a decision to act out of pocket at the concert. She let another man get up on her in front of everybody, rub up on her and everything.
Right.
I'm not dying. I'm not dying for an ain't shit motherfucker.
Gotcha, Freezy. But here's the thing: how do we not know that had he told her from the beginning, "Don't go out in this dress because it's too much"? How would that affect her decision to go up on stage? Now she's at the concert, knowing I got a man at home that's directing me, and it always happens in a woman's subconscious. It may not be in the forefront of their brain. They may not be thinking about it in the moment, but it affects them in ways that they don't even realize.
The reason why I'm gonna give you some leeway on this, because I showed a video earlier. I'm gonna show it again. I don't think you've seen it. But I showed a video earlier, right? It was this video right here. Hold on, let me pull up.
And shout out to Just J. What's up? She says, "Why y'all always jump to someone dying and all this?" Shake my head. Well, that's because
Just J in the building.
Yeah, she in the building. Just Jay, here's what I got to say about that.
Shout out to Just Jay.
You're gonna get married to somebody and you don't know that this dude was sacrificed for you and all that stuff.
Just Jay, hold on, Dre. Just Jay, join the panel. I'm gonna make room for you. Join the panel. Let's talk about it. You know you my sister. Come on now. Join the panel. The link at the top of the chat. What you saying, Drelly? Go ahead.
It's just for me, I think a lot of times women sell themselves short and accept something less than what they need. Notice I didn't say deserve or want. I said need. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. I say that because I don't want women to misunderstand. They think when they hear that, a lot of times think, yeah, I deserve it. No, you don't deserve shit. But there's some things you need though. You deserve what you earn. And just like we have to earn you, you have to earn us. So that's the thing that's been a lot of times left out of the conversation. In fact, I've never heard that before I just said it. So shout out to Freezy for the exclusive. And you can use that, by the way.
That's cause you're deep, dog. That's cause you're deep. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm finna show y'all this video right here. Drilly and Wally, y'all, of course, Wally's seen it already. Let me put it up in this block right here. Boom.
What up, Sherelle?
Sherelle in the building?
Sherelle in the building, man, yeah.
Sherelle fucking with me. My channel the shit. Yeah, my channel is the shit. Sherelle, Just Jay, feel free to come on the panel. Drelly is getting on my damn nerves right now. That's my dog. Okay, that's my brother from another mother. But let me see.
Freezy, yeah. It's a lot of work being a man, Freezy. You know that. And I'm a man of honor.
You are a man of honor.
Yeah, when I counsel men on manhood, that's the context I'm coming from. Honor, self-respect, duty. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all check this out. I'm about to show y'all this video.
What's this about?
Drelly, the reason why I'm gonna side with you a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is because now I've been agreeing with you a lot about what you say. I'm really just bullshitting about you getting on my nerves. You really making a lot of sense. You're making a lot of sense right now. I'm gonna tell you why. This is some footage of Keke Palmer. This is Keke Palmer in her cat suit.
Again?
Yeah. But this was before the Usher concert.
Okay.
Now, this was footage of Keke Palmer in her dressing room. and her man, Darius Jackson, was the one filming this.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this work? Y'all see this? Y'all see this work?
Okay, so my bad about putting that stuff in your face, Wally. My bad. But anyway, listen.
I don't think Wally's gonna complain. I think Wally, just like myself, liked what he saw.
But listen, this is what I want to say. He was filming this, Drelly. So my stance on this is, why would you complain about your fiance going to a Usher concert, acting the way she did, and you had already posted a video like this of your fiance?
Yeah,
do you think
again, Freezy. Now you're making it worse for my man. No, y'all man.
I was trying to hold back the footage because I ain't want you to see it yet.
See, now all the fault and all the blame is on him. Now, Freezy, it's all his fault and all the blame. Nigga, that was you. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for you because your lady wilding out like that? You did that. He did it. He put it out there.
He put that video out there. He did.
Right. He put it exactly. Now you exposing your lady like that, letting her know that this kind of behavior is okay. But now you're gonna back up because it ain't go the way you thought. Now people looking at you, because people looking at him as a man like, bro, why you got your lady out here like that? What you doing? What's going on in your house? You need some help? Clearly he does. Yeah, how did Keke Palmer get? I think she got with him only because she thought he was cute and
I think he's a fitness trainer.
Huh?
He's a fitness trainer. I think that's how they met.
Yeah, there you go. She's trying to snap that body back, and the pregnancy was a mistake.
Okay, so he's a lame. We've established that this nigga ain't shit. We know that, right?
No Cap-tivity.
Right. And here's the thing. That's why she treated him this way, because she know he ain't shit.
So let me ask you this. Is she shit?
Now there is the question, and therein lies the conundrum, Freezy. I'll say this. She's not for me.
Okay. See, I knew I was gonna get it out you. I knew it. See,
I'll put it that way, Freezy. With the evidence presented, she's not for me. She's okay with putting herself out there like that.
Would you sacrifice yourself for her and die for her?
No. Because for me personally, it's not worth it. That's just me. But I don't know her like that. But Freezy, again, I don't know her like that. So who am I? So honestly, who am I to say?
Well, listen.
All I have is the evidence that's been presented thus far, and thus far, from what I see, it ain't for me.
Okay, so
but
listen,
she's for somebody else though, no doubt.
Listen, we got some more footage, right?
More Freezy?
Yeah, we got some more footage.
Hey,
what's up, Sherelle? Sherelle, is Sherelle still in the chat? Sherelle, what up? Let me see, Sherelle, Just J. Yeah, they still in there. Shout out to Sherelle and Just J, man. But listen, so I got some more footage, but because there's a twist to this. It ain't over with. There's a twist to this whole thing. I don't know if you remember the title of my video. Was it planned? Was this whole thing planned? And I asked the question for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show a video and show you why I said that. Now, but before we go there, I want to ask Wally. Wally, would you give Keke Palmer a chance? Would you at least go into, not wife her, but would you be willing to be in a committed relationship? No, let Wally answer for himself.
I already know what Wally ain't dumb.
Wally, don't listen to Drelly. Listen. Don't listen to Drelly, dog. Okay. Would you commit yourself to Keke Palmer? She's a star. She's an actress. She's well known. Think she's probably been nominated a couple times for Akila to Be. Would you commit yourself to Keke Palmer? Would you go for that deal like Darius Jackson did?
The deal with Jerry Jackson is a whole different. But look, like I said, I don't look at it like the way that video went down. I don't look at it like that. Unless Usher, smashed that. I don't really take that much. But I mean, look, it is a road bump. So, it's something you work with. It's something you work with.
You think it's something?
Yeah.
You think it's something you can work with?
You gotta think about it real quick. Like I understand, right? When you think about that video, and I understand from your point, you say you leave, right? Because you think about it like, hey, she's willing to do it that one time. Who else she would have willing to do it with someone else? And I get that point. But Usher is not literally somebody else. It's Usher. So it's like on that same note, you gotta think about like, okay, pull it back a little bit. Just pull it back a little bit.
Wally. So if Pookie and Ray, if she did it to Pookie and Ray way, you would leave. But because she did it to Usher and he's somebody, you would stay. That what you're saying?
That's not the case, though. What I'm saying is this: with Usher, yeah, you saw what it was. But all I'm saying is it went as far as just that, touching, and I get it. Like I said, anybody else would have been like, I cut the cord on it. That's true. But my thing is, when you're just looking at it from the standpoint of their whole situation, yeah, it's a road bump. Talk that out, work that out.
What was a road bump?
From there, the road bump. What do you mean? What was the road bump?
What was the road bump you're talking about?
The video. We saw what we saw. The road bump was literally Usher touching his woman.
You thought that was
allowing. No, I would say that would be a road bump. I would say in that format it would be a road bump. For the reason why. Because again, it's not like he smashed. It was just a touching and feeling process. But again, you also got kids. You also got 8 kids. So again, that's one way or the other. And the only reason why I said that as a road bump because again, you also showed the other video where he literally showed her body on the freaking internet. Like Nick, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest with you, Freezy.
Exclude that. I shouldn't have showed. I shouldn't have showed y'all that video.
It don't matter. No, but Freeze, look, I already know the video already though, and that's my whole point. I sit here and said this already. I would give him most of the blame, and I'll give her a little bit of the blame. But even then, to this point, I still sit here and say this. Just because you knew what it was and you knew what you put out there, it's like, bro, you put it out there first. You're the man. You are the head for the reason. And if you put it out there first, don't be surprised. Don't be mad with the results.
Easy. This ain't her. This ain't Keke's fault. None of it.
And it's like, for me, I'm not doing that type of video and putting it on social media.
Exactly.
No.
This ain't her fault, man. This
Like,
ain't her
that's
fault.
something
It's
that
not
surprised you.
to blame.
That's
That's
something
all
to do
him.
something with her. You grope on her and all that other shit, make her feel sexy, whatever. But putting it on the internet, now you just mad. Now you mad because she put it out there on her own time. I'm sorry, bro, but I just can't let that.
Thanks. See, Wally recognizes a weak ass man when he sees one. I told you, Wally ain't gonna put up that kind of nonsense. Like I said, I already knew Wally ain't tolerating that.
I agree with 85% of what y'all said.
No, you don't. It's his fault and he's to blame. He's a weak.
No, look, like I said, it is what
it is, right? Freeze, just accept it. He is weak and his leadership is disgusting.
The reason why I say I agree with 85% of what y'all said, right? If I was in his shoes back in my heyday, because Freezy ain't like that right now.
No Cap-tivity.
What I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. If I was him back in my heyday, and I actually was okay with videotaping my girl twerking like that, the reason why I would have been okay with doing that from the jump is because I would have viewed her as a fun girl off the rip. That's how I treat fun girls. Somebody who I actually care about, I wouldn't do that. You understand what I'm saying? And the first person I ever cared about was my wife. So, hey, man, shout out to my wife. But what I'm saying, I used to be hell not Drilly and Wally, but what I'm saying is this, is that I could understand if he did that, if he videotaped her and he wasn't really taking her serious, they were just fucking.
Then he shouldn't have said anything in the comments then.
I agree with that. That's what make him lame to me.
I wouldn't even care if they even comment, but I'll say this, like, if that first video, right, that you showed, of him actually, showing her on, to the camera and then taking recording and saying, like, oh, look at my girl. If he had never did that and then she did that on the stage, then I'd have been like, all right, now I see it from your end. Because I'd have been like, cut the cord. But that's my whole thing. He put that out there, and that right there for me, nah, bro. Like, you put that out there first. It's like, step your coins on that.
Right. You put now that you brought up that last evidence,
I was trying to hold off on that shit too.
No, Freezy, that's all his. It's all him now. Wait, he's the first one to put it out there. You the one to he the one to let her know it was okay. Didn't say anything about the truth. He told her it was okay.
That's true. Okay, that's true.
And now now that men are coming after you, say, hey brother, why your baby mama or your lady out here like that? Like, what's going on in your house? Now that he's questioned, now he's I'm embarrassed. Real men are holding me accountable, so I'm gonna blame her. Even more lame now.
Okay,
even more lame.
Listen,
now.
Wally had already seen the video. You just seen the video.
I just saw it. Yeah.
But let's pretend y'all never seen the damn video. Mm-hmm. Do I have a point now?
No, you don't.
What?
Wait.
No Cap-tivity.
Wait a minute, no, think about it. Because basically what Freeze is saying is, if the evidence wasn't known, would you now look at it differently? And the answer is yes, you would. No, you would in some.
Yeah, I would, and I did earlier. Remember, Wally, before I saw that video, because I had never seen it before. I didn't know that was out, and you heard what I said. But then this video, when I saw this last video, now I turned it from she takes some of the fault and some of the blame, none of the responsibility.
Hold on, wait, Dradley. Wait, listen.
She takes none of it.
Man, look at this comment. Shout out to Miss Piggy, dog. You know what? Thank you, Miss Piggy.
No, that's true.
This what I've been trying to say the whole time. Miss Piggy said, I think Keke still has a duty to show self-respect, then respect to her man. But having self-respect has nothing to do with anyone else. What y'all got to say about that?
No Cap-tivity.
I basically said that earlier.
Yeah, I say this to what Miss Piggy just said, right?
That was a great comment too.
I agree with her. She does have, but if her man is telling her that kind of behavior is okay, she's following his lead. He doesn't get to throw her under the bus, which is what he did. He led her down this way, led her to say, this is okay. I'm okay with this. This doesn't bother me. It's fine. I don't see any disrespect with this. That's what he told her. That's the direction he led her in. Then he throws her under the bus for doing the very thing he told her it's okay to do. No, Miss Piggy, he doesn't get to do that though. Now that you can't tell her for months or years that it's okay, but then all of a sudden, now that other people saying, hey brother, that shit ain't right. You shouldn't have your lady out here like this. Throw her under the bus. No, he doesn't get to do that. He led her in this direction.
Ooh, now see, look,
he gets what he gets.
Freezy, now look at what Troll with Soul says.
Oh, let me highlight it. Let me see. Troll with the Soul said, you can respect someone who does. You can respect someone. Oh, I think he meant you can't respect someone who doesn't respect themselves. Darius has no self-respect.
Right. It's him that doesn't have the self-respect,
No
not her.
Cap-tivity.
It ain't her. Keke Palmer is not to blame in this situation because he led her in this direction, Freezy. He took the video of her and then posted on social media. And then he let her walk outside with that dress on. And then, this is all his fault.
You know, let me throw this into the scenario, right?
Shout out to Lucky Marie in the building.
Oh, Lucky's here? What's up, Lucky?
Yeah. Lucky, if you feel like coming up and you got... Lucky always have strong opinions. If you feel like giving your opinion, you know we're going to make room for you. Let's get... What you had to say, Drelly?
No, I said what I had to say. This is all his fault. All his fault.
So you disagree? You disagree with what Miss Piggy said?
Yes, in this case, she should have some respect and respect for her man. The problem with this her statement in relation to this case is that he told her that was okay. He told her that was respectful. He showed it to her. This is where he led her. And you can't then, when other men let him know that that's not respectful, that's not okay, he throws her under the bus. he led her down this direction. She just followed his lead. See,
Do you think he really? Hold on, Drelly. See, Drelly, you're going too far.
Let me ask this question.
Hold on, Willie. Hold on, Wally. You're going too far, Drelly. You trying to say he led her down this? Come on now.
He most certainly did. See, Freezy, it be these.
She probably listen, Drelly. She was bisexual.
Happy wife, happy life dudes.
Drelly.
Huh?
She was freaky. Not saying it cause you're bisexual, you're freaky. I used the wrong terminology. But she was a hoe before he even took that footage, right?
It was all right then. Why is it wrong now? And if you knew she was a hoe, why you accepted her? You accepted it. You took it in. You nourished it. You know what I'm saying? You nurtured all that freak stuff out there about her. You did all that, okay? And then when other people call you on it, you throw her under the bus. Again, he's not getting out of this, Freezy. It's his fucking fault. He is to blame. And he's responsible. This is all him. You can't listen, you can't take a prostitute off the street, marry her, and then when people ask you, why'd you marry a prostitute? Hold it against her then. No, you knew what you had from the get-go. Your job now is to defend it. If that's what you want to do. If you don't say anything about it, defend it.
Shout out to Von Bryan. Von Bryan say Keke should take accountability for her part in all this.
She has no part in all that. She has no part in all this. You're wrong, Von.
Oh, let me finish reading it, Drilly. She is a grown-ass woman. She should be accountable for her own actions. What do you got to say about that?
Yes, she is. And look, her man led her there, Von. This is his fault. It ain't her fault at all. I don't blame the woman for none of this. Not in this case. In this case, no, brother, you just a sucker. You can't leave. Because this is where you led her. And then when people ask you, why are you leading her this way? You throw her under the bus. Oh, shit, man. Where I come from, this ain't it. We don't do this in my family. I don't know what this is. You don't know what this is. You did it. You threw her under the bus.
Yeah,
you're the one who's fucked up. You're the one who's fucked up. No, it ain't her. No.
I agree. He's fucked up. I agree with that. The link is pinned to the chat if y'all want to call in. Listen.
Yeah, no Cap-tivity. Everybody will call in for you because they know Drelly is correct.
They scared of you?
They ain't scared. They just know correct. So they figure, why bother? Drelly answered all the questions.
Hey, man,
Drelly took care of this, and so did Wally.
I agree with Von Bryan. Von Bryan say both are wrong.
No, they ain't both wrong. Ain't no both wrong in this situation, Von.
I can't believe you, Drelly.
You better believe it.
I mean, no, again, I still do believe that there is both wrongs. But my thing is,
she was like that from the beginning, Wally. No, she wrong. It is. She just is what she is. He didn't even try. Here's the thing, Wally. He didn't even try. Here's the ultimate problem why she's not responsible. He didn't even try to change it. He didn't even try to lead her in another direction. He didn't even try. And he was enjoying it up until he was enjoying it.
Do we know that, Do we know?
Yeah, the thing is he was enjoying it up until it wasn't fun anymore. Now the fucked up part about it and why it's his fault is because when it wasn't funny no more, when other men called him on it, he threw her under the bus. No, this is all his fault. You're a fucked up individual, whatever your name is, dude. Okay? And here's the thing. The only fault, the only thing, I'll tell you this. The only fault I give her and responsibility I give it is because she chose him to procreate with. That's what she slipped up. This dude is a toy for women, okay? This dude is dumb. I'll tell Keke Palmer, if you ever see this video, remember, I'm gonna tell you something I told my sister once, okay? You fuck stupid, honey. You don't marry it and you don't procreate with it.
I wouldn't even fuck it.
I wouldn't either. That's just me. But if that's what you gonna do, you use it for a little bit. Dudes like this, you use them for a little bit for what whatever they're worth, which ain't much. And then you broom them.
Yo!
Super chat!
Man, shout out to Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy with the $5 ball said, it's true. Darius shouldn't have anything to say. It's like telling a hoe she shouldn't be on the stroll when she ain't hooking. Appreciate you, Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy be coming with that heat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, no, I don't blame that now. With all the evidence presented, bro, that was his fault. I don't blame her for nothing. Well, she was a freak before he met. Well, of course. Why are you gonna blame her for anything now? You knew that from the beginning, and you chose it anyway. Eat it. Eat it,
Oh, let
dude.
me ask this question.
You
Let me
made
ask this
you
question.
made this shit sandwich. Now you gotta eat it and clean your plate.
I think the meat was already there. But he just brought the bread.
He brought the bread and the condiments and the whole 9 yards. The potato chips to go with it. You know what I'm saying? The soda.
Let me ask this question real quick.
No, this dude is a sucker, man. He's weak. This dude is soft, man.
Let me ask you a question, right? So from the time from that event, right, of the concert, until the time that she was pregnant, like how much months has that been in part?
That's a good question, Wally.
Cause that right there, that should tell me everything.
Say it again, Wally. What you said, Wally? Go ahead.
I said from the time from the event when she was with Usher to the time that she got pregnant, she fully got pregnant, she delivered a child. How long has that been within months? Like how much was that in a range?
Yeah, from the time she had a kid to the time of the said incident. With
I want to say probably about I think she had just had her baby because the thing is, it was like real popular in the on social media that she had got thicker. Remember she didn't have a body before, but now she's saying she's attributing her thickness to her baby. She's actually gone on record saying that. So right after I think that it probably was about 8. I mean, I'm gonna say no, about 12 months. I would say about 10 to 12 months. Because she was making appearances everywhere, getting out of limousines, wearing skimpy shit. You know, she got thick and she wanted to let everybody know that. She started taking new pictures and, you know, having new photo shoots and all kind of stuff. So I'm gonna say probably from when she got pregnant and had her baby, when she first got pregnant, cause she just had a baby, they got a newborn. They got a newborn baby, so I want to say about 12 months ago.
In February.
Yeah.
Baby was born in February. Okay, when did this Usher incident happen?
The Usher incident happened probably like a couple months ago.
Okay, so that'd be about what, June? You say?
Yeah, something like that. Just like June or something like that.
Oh, it's just a handful of months. I mean, my thing is, okay, she been doing this. She been wearing stuff like that, and it wasn't a problem. See, Keke was right. Okay, no. See, Keke was right. See, I'm not gonna defend this dude at all. There's no defense for suckers like him. No, bro. No, ain't no defense for this. No, Von Bryant, you're wrong. Keke Palmer should take some of the responsibility for her actions. No, he led her there, Von. He led her there. He is everyone except the fact that this guy is weak and his leadership is disgusting. No, he's not, ladies. Like I said, the only mistake Keke made was getting pregnant by this dude and having his baby. She'd have been better off with an abortion. Now we got another one of these lame ass niggas.
Wait, whoa! God damn, Madro, you.
Man, Madro don't give a damn, right? That nigga don't give a damn.
I'm telling the truth. What do you want me to do, lie?
Oh man, this man right here.
What do you want me to do, lie? No, so, I said what I said, and I meant it.
So I'm about to show.
This is what abortion's for. He did this for Cuck to be. See, ladies, it's not. Look, Smith put it on short. Abortions are not to be taken lightly, and it's not something you do willy nilly. It is, however, for cases like this. You don't want to have that guy's baby. No, you don't do that. You don't do the earth like that to you. You know what I'm saying? What did earth do to you? What did society do to you? Why would you want to repay society with something like that? He doesn't get to procreate. His genes ain't good enough. Why don't you put that in the gene pool, ladies? Do it for us. Okay? You don't have sucker ass niggas babies, okay? Weak men. No. Weak men make weak children. Weak children make weak adults. Weak adults make weak societies.
But in all due fairness, Keke Palmer, she's a weak woman too, man. She ain't.
Yeah, she is. So you got two weak people making a weak ass baby.
Yeah. But okay, so aside from all that, I'm about to give y'all a caveat. So the title of my show is I forgot the damn title. The title of my show is, was the Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson drama planned? I'm going to show y'all why I asked that question. Let me see. Let me get this together. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Rocking with No Cap-tivity with Freezy. Let me see. Let me get this together.
Freezy got a whole sound set up in that room. Look at that. You got sound absorbers on the ceiling and the walls and whatnot. Look at Freezy.
Yeah, it's serious, man. It's serious. Okay, so right here, y'all can see it, right, fellas?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay.
What is this nonsense?
This just recently hit. Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson was just spotted together at a restaurant. Now, this was after. Hold on, let me take this off because I need to preference this right here. This was after the Usher concert, the Usher video, the boyfriend video. After she appeared in the Usher video with Usher, Darius Jackson went on Instagram saying that he was leaving the relationship and there was nothing she could do about it. He was done.
Why is he doing that, Freezy?
I'm just telling you, that's what he said.
You defending him? You think she has any responsibility or fault or blame at all? No, she doesn't.
I mean, you have a responsibility. You got a responsibility not to be a hoe, Dre.
No. Freezy, listen, Freezy. What's making me so upset about this situation is that you're putting me in a position to where I have no choice but to take all of the fault and all of the blame away from the woman. I believe in fault and blame being on both sides. Both of them did something wrong here, but no, he did everything wrong. Everything wrong. He got her pregnant without marrying her first. He told her it's okay to shake your ass on social media. He told her that it's okay to wear lingerie at an Usher concert. He told her it's okay.
Oh my God!
He did everything wrong.
Did she do it?
You want her to take blame for something?
No. What I disagree with you at? You're saying, Drelly, wait. What I disagree with you at? You saying the lady ain't do nothing wrong.
She ain't do shit.
Drelly, stop. You trolling, dog.
No, I'm
you
not
trolling right now.
No. This is
I'm sorry. But I'm sorry, this is where I'm gonna have to slightly disagree with you. If you're gonna sit here and say it's his fault because they had kids and he wasn't able to provide or something like that in that sense.
He didn't
We're gonna sit here and say that in that same sense that Keke Palmer is not responsible for that. Because wait a minute now, before you say anything, because Keke Palmer, I remember there was an interview that Keke Palmer had, and she said it herself that she does not believe being in the girlfriend role. She believes in being AKA married, like ASAP. So my thing is, again, she knew where position or what lane she was in. So how the freak was you gonna say that?
Exactly.
I say that, Wally, because she's following his lead. And I said this earlier, her only mistake is having that dude's kid. That's her only mistake.
All right, I'll give you.
That's her only mistake. She had that dude's kid. Other than that, nothing.
So being that
she followed this dude lead the whole way through, and this is where he led her.
Drelly, you think it's okay to go out like that in that fashion and conduct yourself that way like that if you got a little kid?
I don't.
Well,
but I never would have led my woman there.
No, it's not. You're not. No. Let's take it off. You keep going to Darius
because it's all his fault.
No, listen. What I'm telling you this here. Freezy. She's a mother.
Freezy.
She's a mother.
We on these platforms telling women you should follow a man's lead and all this and that. Freezy. Let's keep it funky. I'm not. Freezy. Let's keep it real, Freezy.
But listen, I'm not saying that the majority of the onus is not on.
Ain't no majority. It's all him now. His leadership is shit. And he let this woman right off a fucking cliff.
His leadership.
Example.
His
and
leadership.
And now you want to hold her responsible for doing exactly what we tell women to do day in and day out on these platforms. Follow a man's lead. Follow a man's lead. She followed it, and this is where he led her.
Drelly, his leadership is shit.
Yes, in the story.
But as a mother, we ain't talking about the relationship no more. Mm-hmm. As a mother, did she do something wrong?
Her man said it's okay for her to do that. She followed his lead. You ain't shit, Drelly. He's getting that easy, see? Her man told her it was okay. All right? She followed his lead.
Look, I'm gonna
and
say
now
this
he
much.
Exposed her. Freezy, you're fucking with a real one and you know it.
Okay, look, I'll say this, Freezy. Other than that part in the concert with Usher, what foul thing has Keke Palmer done overall in her life here? other than that one. Because you gotta
Well-
think about it. Not because if you're gonna stack it up like that, right? Then bring up other ones. So that's
Okay,
just one.
so obviously we're not going to count the dressing room twerking because he was the one.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Go ahead. She allowed it. So
Okay, she's also had nude photo shoots.
He accepted her anyway. With the new photo shoots.
He did.
You bought it.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
but
you bought it.
Hey, you know, I ain't gonna argue with it. Oh man.
He bought it.
Oh, take your fucking medicine, Freezy. We
No, he bought it. He bought it, but I strongly disagree with what you're saying when you say.
No, Freezy. We gonna quote little podcast. So shout out to I seen your little podcast, Beans. We gonna hold his ass accountable.
Okay, what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
About the gavel.
I strongly disagree.
Shut up, little podcast.
No, when I single out her motherhood, that takes Darius out of the picture.
Gotcha. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Well, technically, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna slide this.
No. Here's the thing: the father sets the tone for the relationship and/or marriage and/or household.
Not wife.
The father. Oh, no.
What
the
motherhood?
Father, no. Hold up. The father leads, sets standards, boundaries, etc. The father leads that household and those children and that wife in the direction that they should go. Different story. Now, if she's not following, different story. But so far, all I seen Keke Palmer do was follow this dude wherever he led her. Okay, she did what she was supposed to do. She followed. But it's just, this is where he led her. And now he wants to blame her for it. I'm not with that weak shit. No.
But what I'm saying is, hold on, listen. What I'm saying is, if you're a mother, right? Most of the times, women are very close to their kids. They carried their kids for 9 months. In most cases, she has a responsibility to. Now it's not just about her. It's she has a little one in the world.
Right.
For her to be okay with going out like that, conducting herself, especially dressing in that fashion, being seen on social media, this shit being out in the stratosphere for everybody to see forever.
Right.
You don't give her no accountability on that, none.
Because this is the kind of family that Darius, whatever the fuck his name is, has groomed, shaped, created, and led. She's just following.
But Drelly, I'm conceding with you with this man not being a good leader. I've already conceded with that.
Yeah, he did it. He did this, though.
Drelly, stop!
He did it. No, he did it. No. My foot is dead in his ass. It's all your fault, bro. And it ain't coming out, Freezy. This is my square, and the more evidence you put out there, I'm waiting and hoping for you to show me something that points to her. I'm hoping that you do, but so far you haven't, Freezy. This is all him.
Drelly, I can't believe that you're skating. I can't believe that you're skating over this motherhood.
I ain't skating over that.
Issue.
No, the father leads the wife.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Look,
Ain't this what we hear, Freezy? We hear this all the time in these YouTube spaces. Now we got a perfect example of this dude ain't shit. Okay. Now I'm starting. Now the more you talk, I'm starting to wonder, think he wasn't worthy of her. And Freezy, I don't want to think this way, Freezy, but you're leading me down that direction as a host. You're not defending your client well, counselor.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the more evidence you present, the worse you make it for.
No, but the thing is, I had took it off of the relationship. I went to the motherhood.
I got you, Breezy. Here's the thing. I mean, look at. This is why leadership is that much more important these days. Because these days, in this environment, this society, all that free love stuff, I mean, from the 60s is coming back, but in a different flavor. You know what I'm saying? This flavor is much more bold, vibrant. It pops. It's like Pop Rocks. Instead of back in the day, it was Jolly Ranchers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These days, there's texture and something going on there when you eat the candy. Apparently these days, everybody's had the same candy, not a different piece, the same piece. Everybody's taking a lick. I don't like that. I like to go to the store and get my own shit. Okay, so I'm too selfish to let my lady go out there and expose herself like that. and embarrass herself like that. Men are supposed to lead, women are supposed to follow, women are supposed to be guided. He ain't do none of that, so all of this is his fault. If she was this way beforehand, and he still, hold on, if she was this way before he met her, and he still ain't got her nowhere, Breezy, how is it this is her fault? This is who she was from the get-go. She's just being herself. He did not improve her. He did not make her better. He did not make her great. He didn't even try. He's a fuck nigga.
Okay, I agree that he is a fuck nigga. We never disagreed with that.
Right, but it's all his fault too, Freezy.
But I do I do disagree with the motherhood. Your viewpoint on the motherhood issue.
Listen. Everybody has their different styles of motherhood, Freezy. I give you that.
Go ahead, Wally. What you got to say about the motherhood issue, Wally?
Because my thing is this: look, you pointed in at the motherhood aspect. I say it like this: if Keke knew that she was gonna be a mother, depending on any transactional things that she did beforehand and even then now, I think in that sense she would have already thought about that. Now, granted, as far as now, I would still be okay with what Mandrill said earlier about the whole menstrual cycle and then her thought process not being there concisely. That's pick and choose argument, especially since that's like what, in a 4-month timeline. Yeah. But in all her actions beforehand, if she knows certain things that she did beforehand, like you just mentioned before, right? She did a photo shoot, a nude photo shoot. I don't know if it's all nude concisely or just in certain parts, but again, if you knew where you were gonna be at or where you wanted to be at, you wouldn't do certain things ahead of time. So that's the only thing. So even in that sense, really talking about that now, I mean, let's be real here. It's a little bit skippy, to be honest with you.
Do y'all expect women to have respect for themselves?
Well, of course, we all know that.
I do.
But that's my whole point. That's what I'm saying. Like the way the whole photo, when you said the photo shoot, that's what I'm saying. I don't know exactly how the photo shoot went entirely, right? Because just like what Princess C said in the chat, it could have been done discreetly, right? And private setting, whatever, whatnot. But hey, like I said, I don't know what that looks like. I didn't know that until you said it. So hey, it is what it is. But I think for most parts for her career, when you think about it, as far as movie-wise, I mean, she played really much decent, respectful roles. But then, hey, like I said, I don't know everything about Keke Palmer like that to really analyze her like that.
So listen.
My thing is this, Freezy.
Go ahead.
Listen.
But I'm gonna tap out real quick.
Particular.
See you later. I'll be in the chat though.
All right, Wally. Salute to you, bro.
Salute to Wally.
That's my dog right there, boy.
Yeah, look, man. Listen, because I do have to go now. It's a phone call.
Hold on, before you go, I got to show this video.
Oh, let's show the video.
Lil Khan Ali in the building. What's going on, bro? So listen. The title of the video is "Was It Planned?"
Right.
Okay. So I'm gonna show this video, and you tell me what you think, bro.
Okay.
D, thank you for taking me out of my birthday, as always. I mean, I know I say it's not always my birthday, but you always do take me out. But I just thank you for making it special for my birthday. That's so sweet.
I took you out on your birthday for your birthday, and that's why we're out here on your birthday and having drinks on your birthday.
I love that you're starting to get it. It's birthday, my birthday. So tell them all this shit you was talking about Virgos, so they can eat your ass up.
Okay. So let me go ahead and say one thing straight up about Virgos. Virgos don't believe the hype. They are one of the biggest.
So they just got seen out in public after Darius Jackson said he was leaving his whole relationship. There was nothing Keke Palmer could do about it. They just got spotted at a restaurant.
Spokesperson for themselves. But you
don't believe the hype, but you are really into the Virgo though. So what are you talking about?
It's because my mom's a Virgo, my brother's a Virgo, my best friend's a Virgo, my grandma's a Virgo. My partner in crime's a Virgo, so it's just like, yeah, I'm surrounded by Virgos.
So you're obsessed.
Did you hear that, Drelly?
Oh my God, Freezy!
He just called her.
I heard that. That's just
partner in crime.
All right, this whole thing is goofy. Okay, now it's getting goofy, Freezy. It's getting goofy.
He just called her partner in crime. What do you think about that?
Oh well, it doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
Was it planned? Was this whole thing planned?
I don't know. There's not enough evidence for that.
Okay.
Now, if we saw something else that links to it, I would include this video. I'm like, okay, now there's something to this. There's something to this. You know what I'm saying? But could it have been? It's possible. But to what end? No one got anything out of this. If it was planned.
I think she got an appearance on the Usher video, and she thought this is what I thought they thought was going to happen. I think they thought they were going to be able to capitalize on it to the point where it started bringing so much attention to her, to where they started getting the bag, and I don't think they capitalized on it the way they thought they was going to.
Yeah, right. It's just make this dude. What's his name again?
Darius Jackson.
Yeah, Darius Jackson is a weak dude, man.
I think he's weak,
bro.
very weak.
Weak. Super weak. This is a piss poor excuse for a man. Ladies, show your boys this guy and explain this whole scenario. Let them watch this video with your boy, Freezy. And how Mandrell came up here and just annihilated him.
Didn't
mean to do it. Didn't want to. Not what I was trying to do, but it is what it is. This guy's not Freezy, but this guy Darius is a piss poor example of what a man is. You can barely call him that. Yeah, this is a woman.
We agree on that.
Yeah, this is a woman. Okay, and fellas, use this guy as an example of what not to do. Okay, if you got an issue with something your lady's doing, let her know then. Don't let her go outside with that dress on. Then pretend. Oh my God, I'm so offended. No, you're not. Shut up.
No Cap-tivity.
If you're gonna defend your woman, step out in front of the whole fucking world and defend her. Even if
That's
everybody on the planet tells her she's wrong, you don't think she's wrong. Even if you think she's wrong, if that's your woman, that's your woman. You take care of your woman. You know, so even if all you say is step off.
Well, I think the only thing me and you disagreed on was our stance on Keke Palmer. She should have self-respect for her own self. Von Bryant had a great comment. He said, if the father ain't leading, which we both agree he wasn't, the woman should use wisdom. The problem is she has no respect for herself or her child. That's a reflection of her character, not his. What do you think about that? We about to get up out of here, but I just want to know, that was a great comment.
That's subjective. And while I would agree with Von Bryant, however, the way Keke sees it, she is respecting herself. She doesn't see it as disrespect. That's why she does it. If she saw it as disrespect, she wouldn't do it. This is why she's not in the adult film industry. She sees that as disrespecting herself or whatever the case may be.
So you think hold on,
she doesn't do drugs.
Hold on, Jerry, because we about to leave on this, what you just said. We about to leave on what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
You saying you believe that she does think she is respecting herself.
Yeah, she don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay, I agree with that.
Her man, who's supposed to tell her there's something wrong with it, does not do that. In fact, Freezy, he reinforces and nurtures that part of her and tells her it's okay. But then when she goes out and does the very thing he leads her to do, he blames her for it.
Just Jay said, do what now, Drelly?
I said that she does think that she's respecting herself. She doesn't see anything wrong with what she's doing. She doesn't see it as disrespect. This is why she doesn't do other things like do drugs. She doesn't do adult films. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't do a lot of things that we as a society agree are not very tasteful.
We don't know that. I'm gonna take a page out of your book. We don't know if she's done drugs.
As far as we know, we're using the
she's in Hollywood. We don't know that,
and we don't have any evidence.
You're trying to paint. You can't paint. Don't paint no picture now. Don't paint no. You're leaning. We in court and you're leading. You're leading the witness.
I'm not leading the witness. Okay, let's go by the evidence. According to the evidence that you presented in court, counselor, this dude is guilty on all counts. She is innocent, totally innocent. She takes I put no guilt or blame on her at all. None. And I hate the fact that you put me in this position, Freezy. I don't want to have to defend women to this degree. Holy shit.
Okay,
no, this is all young Freezy.
Okay, so you saying that you think she believes that she has not disrespected herself.
She doesn't see anything wrong with it.
But you are respectable. You are a respectable dude. I know you very well. Do you think she disrespected herself?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that's what we nobody won then. Shit.
No, Breezy, I did win. I did win.
Nobody won. It's a tie.
Absolutely.
No captivity.
In my opinion, yeah, that's disrespectful.
It's a tie.
No, it's not, Breezy. You lost this one, man. You gotta charge it up. I see it as disrespect because my standards are a bit appear to be a bit higher than hers, and by a bit, I'm actually being rather generous. I wouldn't want my woman out there like that. I would have said something. I'd have told her to go back in the closet, wear a dress. I would have worn condoms for having sex, the whole nine. Or if she got pregnant, I would have married her. Or at least asked her to marry me, propose to her or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And make it a whole family. And,
I agree with you, bro.
Yeah, it's just this dude did everything wrong. He did everything wrong. And anyone, you can't blame Keke for what's going on here. She's not at fault. She's not to blame. He led her here. This is all his fault.
Hey, can y'all do me a favor? Can everybody, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the like button, please.
No captivity.
Please hit the like button. If your hand doing like this and it don't want to hit it, grab your wrist, right? And make your hand hit the like button. Sometimes we have problems and we be reluctant and our hand just don't want to go down there. Grab your wrist like this and then just make it hit the like button, okay? All right.
Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you pull up the world class? No, I ain't gonna do that. That's petty. Anyway, shout out to Noble, the world class. Okay, I was gonna fuck with him about his etymology, parser, and syntax, but no, I ain't gonna do that. That's petty.
Yo,
anyway,
listen.
And I love Noble. Here's the thing: the world class. You missed a fantastic one today. I hated to do it, but I had to come in and kick my boy Freezy in the teeth. Okay, he tried, but.
Check it out, y'all.
World class.
Check it out.
Super chat.
We got my boy, the mod father, Big Bad Bull in the building with the $10 ball, bro. I really appreciate it. She says, salute to my big brother, Freezy. No, mod father, you my big brother.
No captivity.
He said,
Big Bad Bull?
Huh?
How old is Big Bad Bull?
Man, Big Bad Bull might be about 25. That nigga, that nigga smooth now. Listen, Big Bad Bull said, blessings to my future brother-in-law. Blessings to my future brother-in-law, Drelly. Tell my future baby mama, Shoo Shoo, I sins my love. Not I sin my love, I sin.
I like how you said it in the most country way possible. Look at
no captivity.
Shout out to Big Bad Bull, man.
Shout out to Big Bad Bull, man. I'm a boy, man.
Big Bad Bull, you was late to this one. I think everyone should go back and watch the replay. Yeah, watch the whole thing. Because Freezy this is a good show. This is a good one, Freezy. You do all right when you do lives.
You think so?
Yeah, you do real good, man. Like you really should go live sometimes. I can't come up, but when as you see,
I think once more people start the show gets more in the algorithm. I do more lives, and they actually see the setup. They're just gonna be glued. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna stay.
Yeah. I like when you go live, man. This is a good one though. And I hope people understood that this is a master class in holding men accountable. And this is what masculinity looks like. Okay. Freezy challenged me today. He challenged me, and I won. He came up with hypotheticals, and I gave you people a masterclass on holding men accountable for weak, piss poor, soft shoe, weak leadership. We'll just say that. Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna let you have the last word before we get out. I'm gonna let you have the last word before we get up out of here. But I want to say this, men. Hold on, we got some. Oh, hold on, we just got somebody. Oh Lord, here we go. Let's get it. Let me pull him back up. My boy, hey, Jelly, you got about at least 10 more minutes, right?
Maybe 10, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull my boy up right here.
And see, at first glance, Freezy, I can see how you say that this ain't her fault and the whole nine. I can understand your point of view. at first glance, right? But the more evidence you presented, the more. See, I got no. See, people like this guy, not the world class.
World class, tell Drelly a new asshole. Can you do that for me, please?
He can't. And not in this one. He can't. He can't. In this case, the world class. Here's the thing. In this case, Freezy, the world class would agree with me. This is just a bitch ass nigga. This dude was weak. And I think that he should be euthanized. He should not be allowed to spread his
shit, my bad,
into the gene pool. Okay. He should. But Keke Palmer, that's the only mistake she made, Freezy. She had this dude.
So we talking about Keke's boyfriend?
Yeah. This whole situation with Keke Palmer, he tried to say that she holds some responsibility, right? I said the responsibility is all on him, but there's fault and blame on both sides.
Did I agree with you? Did I agree with you when you said?
Yeah, you agree. Yeah, we agreed there. I said
he's a piss poor leader, and most of it is on him.
But the responsibility is all on him. He's
But
responsible.
hold on, no, Drell, I ain't finna let you get away with this.
Mm-hmm.
You said she has no accountability in this.
That came later.
No, hell no. You've been saying that the whole time.
No, I didn't. I'm telling the story. Listen, at first I was like, no, it's his fault because he's the leader. Now, what I meant to say was there's responsibility, so I cleared it up. Responsibility, all him, because he's the leader. Fault and blame, there's on both sides because she didn't have to respond the way she did, right? Noble, she didn't have to respond the way she did. She didn't have to clap back on social media. She didn't have to do the Usher video. Then Freezy presents more evidence. I said, Freezy, you making this worse for him. More fault and blame is on his side now. Then Freezy tries to argue. I'm like, no, Freezy, he can't escape this. This is kind of his fault. This is getting to the point where it's all his fault. Then Freezy said, all right, Drelly, I'm going to present more evidence. Freezy presents more evidence. I'm like, oh, now it's all his fault, Freezy. This is all him. Because this is where he led her. He led this woman right off of a fucking cliff. This is a perfect masterclass. And what happens when a man can't lead? See, these yes dear ass niggas, Noble. These happy wife, happy life ass niggas. That's what he is. And then Freezy kept saying, yeah, but she was like this before they met.
Don't try to explain yourself away. Let Noble talk. Stop trying to lead the witness.
No, Freezy, that's worse.
I don't have contact.
Before they met, he accepted her like that. And he did nothing to correct the behavior. He didn't lead. So this is what I asked you
as a mother. Not as his girlfriend or fiance. Does she have any accountability for taking her ass to the damn Usher concert?
Gotcha.
And dressing that way and letting Usher and being exposed on social media like that?
Nope.
What did you say? Hold on, Jordan. What did you say?
Because a man said it was okay. He led her right there. He led her to it. Her man said it was okay. He said it was okay. How is it her fault? Where's the leadership?
We don't know if he said it was okay.
He didn't say shit. We know that. And inaction is also inaction. You didn't say shit. You watched her walk up the fucking door like that.
Wait.
It's your fault.
Let me ask you.
Hold on. Like I said, Freezy, I gave you
no
all
Cap-tivity
the credit that I could give you. I told you. That's a negligee. That's lingerie, dude. That ain't a dress. You're like, yeah, right. I said, and he said he watched her put that on and let her go outside without saying anything.
She might have had it in the trunk.
No, Freezy, no. She said that when he put threw her under the bus, she said, wait a minute, hold up. Why are you saying this? You saw me walk up the house with it. Why didn't you say anything then?
Let me get Noble. Let me get Noble. No, cause you got the little teacup with the spoon, and you trying to put me and Noble in the sunken place.
No, I'm not.
I know what you're doing.
Right in the middle.
No, I'm not.
With your light
Noble, what's your take? Noble, what's your take on the scene? I know. Hold on, Drella. Wait. I know you've seen the Usher video when Keke Palmer went to the concert. She wore the goddamn dental floss, and she let Usher get up all on her. His dick was probably hard. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. And then everybody got wind of it on social media. Do you think that Keke Palmer has any accountability in this whole matter?
Absolutely.
Oh, present him with the evidence, please. Because now he's answering that question out of context, because I had the same answer at first. Absolutely, she has some responsibility. But then you start showing me Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C.
You want me to show
B.
Exhibit A again?
God damn! With every exhibit, Freezy, this becomes more and more.
He can
This
stop
dude's
because you know he's not gonna stop. Dude.
No. Noble, the thing is, I know Noble got sister up to recognize a bitch ass nigga when he sees one, and he led this woman there. This is no leadership at all, dude. This is like I said, people like this need to be removed and disbarred from whatever it is they do in life. I can't stand dude this week.
So passionate.
This is why I believe in euthanization. I believe some of y'all don't need to be here no more.
How you right there?
No, that ain't it. No, go back to the exhibit. No, go back to all exhibits, Freezy. All exhibits. That's the last thing you showed me. Do it right. Who's holding the camera right here, Freezy?
Listen, let me prompt it for him. Before the Usher concert, this was an incident where she was in her dressing room, and Darius Jackson, her boyfriend, was filming her, and obviously they posted it to social media.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this work? Y'all see this? Y'all see this work?
So,
one more time. Who's holding the camera? Who's holding the camera, Freezy?
Darius Jackson, her man.
Who posted it on social media?
I don't know.
No. That ain't what you said earlier.
I'm thinking. This what I'm saying. I'm using my spidey senses and saying it was his phone and not her phone. It could have been her phone. She could have gave him her phone.
Now you're changing the story.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving you all possibilities.
Regardless.
But regardless, that's beside the fact. He filmed her. I'm gonna give you that.
And he posted it on social media.
Either he posted it or he allowed her to post it. With you seeing that, Noble, with you seeing all of that, and you seeing everything, you got the whole gist of everything, do you still think she has accountability in this whole matter, whatever?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Okay, Mandro.
Be quiet, really.
No, this nigga need to be burned alive, tarred and feathered before that, and burned alive. See, he's trashed, this dude. He allowed all this behavior without saying nothing. He allowed all this behavior without saying nothing. And then here's what really got me triggered, Noble. When other men called him on it and asked him, "Hey man, why is your lady out here like that? In that number one, in that dress, brother." And then number two, you got Usher rubbing up on her like that, nigga. What is going on in that house? Where's your leadership? What's going on, man? Answer for that. Why your lady out here like that? He allowed all that behavior and he nourished it. And then guess what he did? He threw the woman under the bus.
Can you let Noble talk?
He got to have the full context.
Let that man talk, man.
Is it more evidence? He been on one for like a week.
There's more evidence. Yes, there is.
Can I see all the evidence?
Go.
Because he's not.
No. Wait, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
No. The only other evidence is it just can't. The last video is irrelevant because it was a video of them just being seen at a restaurant together. So obviously they're back together because he left. He wrote on social media that he left after she appeared in the Usher video. He stated in an Instagram that he was leaving and there's nothing she could do about it. Blah blah blah. But they was just seen together recently at a restaurant, and that's the video he's talking about. That was the only other video I had to show.
Okay, all right. So sorry, Mandro. Here's the thing. I get all that your points stand, but in the video you showed and in the video that's in question, none of the video that you wanted me to see is him allowing her to grope on another man. So
yeah, here's the thing. When he first threw her under the bus, she said, "Wait a minute. You saw me put that dress on. You saw me walk out the house with it on.
Yeah.
You said nothing."
Okay, that's great.
You said nothing. If there was a problem, why didn't you say something before I left the house?
Yeah, but
and she is correct.
When she put the dress on, was it a nigga that came with the dress for her to dance on?
Probably not. But he should have tolerated this behavior. He was tolerating this behavior before that. If that was a problem,
was tolerating her
why didn't you
dancing on a
stop
nigga
it beforehand?
When was he tolerating her dancing on a nigga? in front of everybody.
Oh, come on, no, but this ain't her first time. Let's be real. We're men here.
In front of her? In front of him?
Probably so. He sounds like a cuckold as weak as he is.
I said, shit.
I guarantee he's watched his lady have sex with another guy. He sat right in the corner, skinning his dick.
What is
guarantee he's done it. He probably jumped in the bed and bent over for the other dude too.
You speculating?
Hey, no. This is what guys like that do.
I'm willing to agree with you. I'm kind of leaning towards what you're saying, but I'm just saying, you know, let's deal with the facts.
Keke won. Get out of here, Super Bowl.
No, you're not. She had no business. The only fault I give Keke on this, she picked a dude who is super freaking weak, and she thinks she can't grow and she can't elevate with a guy like that. She can't. This dude is an anchor. Either he's gonna be an anchor, or he's just something to have fun with. She messed up when she had his baby, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the only mistake I give her. She shouldn't have had his baby. You should never procreate.
According to her, the baby gave her butt. So
she could have done that from going to the gym.
We don't know that.
Mandrell wildin'. Yeah, I'm wildin' because y'all niggas don't recognize weakness when you see it. See, this is why y'all niggas are at fault for this too, because y'all see this weak shit and don't say nothing. Not me.
This is vintage Mandrell. I like this one.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna freeze it. I'm gonna have my foot dead in this dude's ass. It's his fucking fault. Okay, he ain't getting out of it.
No captivity.
As weak as this is, I'm willing to give her a full partner reprieve. Let's focus all on him and make an example out of his ass. You don't leave this weak and then throw this woman under the bus. You know what I'm saying? When people call him on it. Oh no, from my family, I don't come from a family where we tolerate this. And you threw this woman on the bus, and this is when you let her. I got no words for him, Freezer, but I'm on your platform. And I'm trying so really fucking hard to be respectful to you.
No, go all out. Go all out.
Okay. I still have a reputation to maintain. So, these are guys I beat up, Freezy. Just for living. You exist, nigga. I can't stand you. You should not. I can't kill you because I go to jail, so this is the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? This dude should be castrated chemically so he cannot pollute the rest of the gene pool with his DNA.
How did you get to this right now? All right.
No, ask me to go in and tell you what I think and how I feel. No. This dude is too weak. He's too weak to live.
It's Keke.
No, he's a
Palmer.
It's Keke Palmer. He did it. It's his fault. No, it's his fault. Keke, listen. I don't know if the Harris tribe seen the rest of this. I want to know. Listen, now, Mr. He said they probably would say some of the responsibility falls on her. I disagree. This is my thing, huh?
This little girl is fucking however old she is. She's been a piece of shit this whole time.
Exactly. And he accepted her that way. And he did nothing to change her behavior. He did nothing to change her point of view or her mindset. He did no leading. But then he throws her under the bus. Hold on. Then he throws her under the bus. For that, weak ass nigga, I give the woman a full pardon. We gotta fuck you up though. Because you led this woman all right off a fucking cliff. And you blamed her for it. No. See, sucker shit like that, I ain't got no time for it.
What you just told Sugar Bum is Sugar Bum can continue to be a troll. If she find a weak nigga, it's his fault.
Yes, it's your fault for being weak. You did nothing about it.
Sugar Bum, you got that?
Sugar Bum, troll all you want, baby girl. Madam, troll all you like. You find a weak ass nigga, get him. This dude is beyond weak.
So Big Bad Bull is inclined to he agrees with you. Big Bad Bull said in most cases it is us, the men, that have led our black women to the ratchet behaviors that exude today. We need to step the fuck up and own that shit.
Exactly. Thank you, Big Bad Bull. See, Freezy? I'm agreeing with Big Bad Bull.
What's today? Wrong. You know what? Today is Malarkey Mondays. It literally is. So
it is. Because for you to say that this woman is guilty of anything, that's malarkey. Tomorrow's my birthday, Freezy.
But listen, two things. This is what I'm saying.
That's why you showing your ass?
No. I'm not even showing my ass. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Know your family. I gotta call a striking the ball.
Listen, Drelly. Two things can be true at the same time.
That's true, but you're wrong and I'm right. This is all this dude's fault.
Listen what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my dog podcast in the building, man.
That's right. We gonna hold his ass accountable.
Listen, this what I'm saying. This what I'm saying, Drelly. Men are the leaders.
I love it. Huh?
Listen,
Men
you know this.
And this is where he led her. No,
let me finish.
You drag women all the time. This is an example.
Hold on, wait. Men are the leaders. I agree with you. I agree with Big Bad Bull.
And this is where he led her, right?
No.
Yes, it is, Freezy. Come on.
No.
Freezy.
No. Listen what I'm saying. Every action that a woman takes, I think it's very unhealthy to blame a man for it. Every action.
You can't blame him for every action. No, but this is a woman responding to him. She's responding to everything that he's done. She's not making these decisions on her own accord. Yeah. She's doing it with his okay. But the problem with this dude went sideways with it. Instead of when people called him on it and asked him, "Hey man, why is your lady out here naked?" Number two, why is your lady out here naked and rubbing on another dude? What the fuck is going on in your house? What are you doing?
Okay, hold on, wait.
Now, and then hold on.
Because I want Nova to get in here too. Because Nova, you drowning Nova. Nova got some good shit to say.
Oh, Nova ain't got good. Let's see.
Stress me out right now.
Go ahead, Nova. Talk, Nova. Cause
don't the hooker got a father. Irrespective of whatever she may, a weak nigga may allow her to do, she's still supposed to be representing her father. So it's her fault. You don't get no right or no passage. If I raise you as a dad, or her mother for that matter, and you find a weak nigga, that don't give you carte blanche to just disrespect everything you supposed to stand for. So she got responsibilities. She belongs to two men. She belongs to her dad or whatever.
Not in the context of this relationship. That's where I'm operating at. In the context of their relationship, he is.
But their relationship.
Here's the thing. Now, when it comes to what you're talking about, Noble, she represents her father, thus and so. Fair enough. I'm with you on that, but that's a different scenario. That's a different conversation. All together entirely.
No, it's not a different conversation because she's the same person, and you in this situation. Listen, she's who she is. She's a talented young lady. The world knows her, but you just had a baby and you grew up on another nigga that's not the baby.
Yeah, and her man said it was okay. Now, if he said it was okay to wear
the nigga didn't say it was okay to grow your ass on us.
Yes, he did. He let her walk out the house looking like she's about to go to bed and fuck him.
That's okay. That's like saying I let my girl leave out the house a little naked. I said it's okay for a nigga to rape her.
Yes. You did nothing to protect her. You said nothing to protect her. This is partially your fault.
If I grab her by the throat and bring her back in the house, it's assault.
It's not assault. Here's the thing. You tell her, baby, I like the dress. I do. Look, you bad. You wearing the hell out of the dress, but since you're going to a concert, let's go in the closet and find something else to put on.
That shit don't go like that, Mandrell.
Yes, it does.
Mandrell, you painting a perfect picture, dog.
Put the cap in the thing for Mandrell. Mandrell, you need to relax.
I tell you what, you approach your woman that way, I guarantee you she goes in the closet and finds something different. You can't strong arm her into it though. This is what leadership is. Understanding your subordinates. Understanding this is what emotional intelligence is. How to present things in a way that elicits a positive response. You know, that's a part of leadership as well. This is why ladies keep saying emotional intelligence.
Cap-tivity.
It's just how you talk to women and how you handle them. You know what I'm saying? They're willing to follow you. It depends on how you present the information.
Mandrell, I think you're excluding the fact, which we haven't even mentioned this. I'm glad we still here. I think we're excluding the fact that prior to them joining together in a relationship, I'm pretty sure she looked at herself like she was the prize, and that this man should be thankful. He should be thankful and listen to Mandrell. She should be thankful and great. I mean, he should be thankful and grateful for her to even consider him to be her man.
There's some women out there like that.
So
And
hold on, I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
Right.
So if I want to wear my skimpy shit to the Usher concert, nigga, deal with it.
Okay, but we don't know that because he never had the balls to tell this woman, go put something else on. You're not wearing a negligee. You're not wearing lingerie to a fucking concert. He didn't have the balls to do so. And here's the thing. Since he didn't have the balls to do so, I recommend his sentence be to be chopped them off because he don't need them anyway. He ain't using them.
You think because you close your eyes when you say it that make you right? Is that
no, but I am right.
Listen, do we know that they was in the same place? Because to my
yes, we know that.
They was in two different cities.
No, we not. They were in the
I don't
same
know that.
place.
I don't know that.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I don't know that information.
Okay, here's the thing. After he threw her under the bus, she outed him like she was supposed to. I'm not defending Keke Palmer. I'm holding this man accountable for his lack of masculinity and lack of manhood, lack of competence.
I can't believe you letting Keke skate all the way like that, though.
Now he's doing that. It's him. He's responsible for this too. Freezy, fuck him. I got my foot. Listen, Freezy, you're not getting me off the square. You try all you want to. I can't stand people.
But I'm saying,
fuck him too. I can't stand it. No, I'm gonna have my foot dead in this dude's ass. It's his fault. His fault. All the blame is on him. His responsibility. He allowed this nonsense. And Freezy, I wouldn't even been like this had you not presented your case the way you did. And all this evidence you presented. No, this all everything you presented.
You know I'm gonna clip this shit, right? You know I'm clipping this shit.
Yes, clip it all up.
Okay.
Clip it. Everyone needs to know.
You have a Sprite, this day, something of some Skittles, like what you
on Mandrell, on the eve of Mandrell's 45th birthday, Freezy lost.
Happy birthday, Mandrell!
No Cap-tivity.
Man, y'all wish Mandrell a happy birthday in the chat, man. Y'all put the birthday cakes. Put the birthday cakes in the chat for my dog.
Thank you.
Everybody,
and world class. Of all
everybody
people
please,
comes in.
Everybody, please wish Ice Spice's uncle a happy birthday.
No Cap-tivity.
That was actually really good. That was a good
You
one.
do look like Ice Spice's uncle, though. I'm telling you, it's in the cheeks.
Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. I even asked this live on our show, right? With my sister, I said, why we went on there to play the video? Why? Let me ask you this. She said, what? I said, why everybody hating on Ice Spice? She said, I don't know. I said, yeah, why everybody hating on Ice Spice? But it's all you hear, man. You do hear people hating on Ice Spice a lot.
It was just said in this last stream I was on, but I won't say it over here. She looked like some of her DNA didn't make it with her. However, it's explained scientifically.
Listen to the way he said it, Freezy.
Like, some of
her DNA didn't make it.
It didn't come in the. Never mind. She's a very talented young lady. Gotta call her a young man. She's a very talented young lady. Way more talented than Keke. I was gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, this dude did such a piss. What I'm saying is, ultimately, fellas.
But listen, no, you gotta stop. I have to stop you. Because if I continue to let you do this, then I have to acquiesce to I know what's coming. What's gonna happen and what's been happening is these these females have been justifying their fuck behavior.
No Cap-tivity.
With finding a little bitch nigga they can attach themselves to. Mm-hmm. Like that's why I'm giving you pushback, because you basically telling
my man like it. That whole thing.
That shit. I'm tired of
it.
Yeah,
I get it, but here's the thing. I'm not faulting her. I'm going for the dude. I'm gonna kick you right in the balls, okay? And then I'm gonna knock your fucking teeth out and make you ugly, so no other woman will be attracted to you. You weak bitch. Why do you need a handsome face? You're fucking it up. Okay, listen. This dude deserves shit. Okay.
Call him handsome?
Listen, yes, I'm going after him because listen, it's going on. And people like him and the rest of these yes dear ass niggas. Yes dear, happy wife, happy life. No, it's happy spouse, happy house. She's just as responsible for my happiness as I am hers. Both of you supposed to be together on this shit. In for a penny, in for a pound.
No, it's happy husband, happy fucking.
Happy slut, happy hut.
No.
I just made that up.
I know, Freezy. But the one he said, I'm like, happy slut, happy hut. Kinda. Hey,
right, it should be essence on it.
Kinda. Hey, just saying. Anyway, see, weakness to this degree should be rooted out and executed. You should be hunted down by the government and summarily executed if you're this weak.
He didn't do nothing this bad, Mandro.
Yes, he did.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. He cultivated and nourished this woman. No. He amplified all the negative things about her. Some people calling her like she walked out the house in that dress, blah blah blah. He was okay with it. He said nothing to her before she walked out the house. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't a problem then, why was it a problem when she's on stage? You said, well, she, grinding up with a dude on stage. All right. If we were to say something realistically, she's wrong for that. But I can't.
That's all the fuck
blame
Freezy was saying.
For me, here's the thing.
God damn.
No. Here's the thing. I can't blame her for that, Freezy and Noble. You can't blame her for that because that's the direction that he led her in. He led her there. His leadership brought her to that destination. Okay? Now, all right, if that's your household, whatever. It ain't for me. Not the direction I would have led my woman. But fair enough. Now, here's the thing.
Why was she attracted to that leadership?
Now, here's where he went wrong. He threw that woman under the bus when men called him on it. Well, where I'm from, women don't behave that way. I don't know where this behavior came from. I don't know why she's like this. When there's videos that you post yourself, bitch ass nigga, of your lady doing twerking naked, twerking in a two-piece of shit like that, you say nothing about this, but then when other men call you on it and ask you, hey man, what the fuck's going on in your house? You let your lady come in here and do this?
But you keep saying that.
Yeah, he throws her under the bus.
Drilly, you keep saying
I ain't with it.
You keep saying he ain't say nothing, dog.
He didn't. He ain't say shit. You know he didn't. His woman called him on it when he tried to throw her under the bus. That you don't let that go. He is so wrong in this situation, Freezy, that we have to let the lady go. He accepted her the way she is. He did nothing to correct her behavior. He was okay with her posting twerk videos on social media. He was okay with her walking out the house in that dress. Then she grounds on another dude, another celebrity who ain't you, okay? She grinds up with him on stage. Now you got a fucking problem when you never did anything to correct her ratchet ass behavior? You did nothing.
So he was supposed to slap the shit out of her ass.
No, he was not. Somebody slapped the shit out of him and beat his fucking ass for being a low-grade, low-class loser. A waste of DNA. A waste of testosterone. They should get to his testosterone.
You know what? Drilly, I just pitched you to a corner. Listen what I'm about to say. I just backed you into a corner, Drilly.
No, you didn't.
You said she didn't do nothing wrong. It was all on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all his fault.
Well,
I ain't say she did nothing wrong.
Wait.
Blame.
Yes, she did. Don't try to back.
Don't try to back up. I was here for
that.
No Cap-tivity. Of all blame and all fault, I'm letting her off the hook.
Hold on, Drilly. Listen, Drilly.
He is just that wrong.
Drilly, how about this? Now you say he need to be hanged to the stake.
Mm-hmm. No, I ain't say hang to the stake. No, burned at the stake.
Oh, burned to the stake. My bad. I'm country.
But first, you have to beat him and torture him first. He has to feel it, okay?
But listen, Drilly. I can tell you one thing she did wrong.
What she do wrong?
Got back with his pussy ass.
No Cap-tivity.
No, she ain't wrong for that.
Well,
why would you blame her for that?
God damn, Drilly.
Why would you blame her? Listen, hold on, Freezy. Now, if you were somebody who allows you to do whatever you want to do,
I gotta agree with Mandro on that. That's
okay, good. What I said?
Who allows you to do whatever you want to do, Freezy?
No, she's not wrong for that. Because if you got a dummy, keep her.
I'm saying.
Well, yeah, well, she ain't okay in that incident, yes. But I'm just saying how bad of a picture Mandrell is painting of this guy, right?
I'm not painting anything. He did it. I'm just taking what
you know what?
done
I retract
and what he has not done.
my previous statement because
You got the rolling pin. You got the.
yeah,
thing.
you right. You
really are painting like this guy to be like.
I lost that one. You right.
Yeah, you did.
It's ridiculous.
You lost the whole
Like,
thing.
You don't think you've ever.
On the eve of Mandrell's birthday, 45th birthday.
Are you celebrating right now?
Henceforth, I should be known as the master.
Who says henceforth? Like,
That means from this day forevermore. In perpetuity.
You win your first debate, you lose your mind.
No, it's not my first debate. It's not me winning my first debate.
Then you try to pick on poor Freezy.
No, it's just like Freezy had a lot of. The thing is, Freezy had a lot of ammo for this one, and I did not expect him to have this kind of ordinance. I really didn't. This is a much more difficult conversation than it should have been. It was like if you go back and watch it from the time I first got up here, man. First of all, watch the whole video because Freezy has some good points he brought out. Right. This is a much more difficult conversation than it should have been. Shout out to Freezy for that. Freezy was on his shit today.
Listen,
he was.
I am simply letting you get your rocks up.
No, you're not. You're not. This is because you know this dude is just that weak.
Listen, I take that position. That's fine. I don't like weak niggas. But at the end of the day, a real grown woman can get up here and say the same stuff that you say with the same.
No. Here's the thing. You know what this is the equivalent of Noble. You know how rich white kids go out there and do something stupid, but the parents did such a piss poor job of raising them. The judge lets the kid off for affluenza. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta let the girl off for affluenza now. You let her do way too fucking much. I can't blame her. You sat aside and did all this. Now the violation, again, is when men call you on it, you throw the woman under the bus. Oh my God, brother! He would have came out way better as
because
he just told everybody, mind your fucking business. He came out way better.
You gotta.
If that's all he said, mind your fucking business. He came out way better. Again. But you threw that lady you threw your woman under the bus. Oh,
we all know that he said what he said, whatever he tweeted, solely because she was ripping on Usher and he was embarrassed. Him. I've said this before when it first came out. Him showing the little twerk video, which is extremely hyper incompetent. I don't understand why a nigga would do that for any reason. I don't know why niggas do pictures with their chicks and holding her ass and cuffing it. I don't really get none of that, but that's just me. None of that, all of it, none of it is encouraging your woman to grow up on a nigga with herpes.
Yes, it is.
Let's just relax right there. Like, just go ahead and stop.
Yes, it is. It is. You've
man,
never
look who just joined us, man.
Who?
Y'all seen Jenny in a long time?
I know, right? I'm speaking to her now. What's up,
man,
Jenny?
What time for Jenny in the building?
I'm saying, yeah. I told you, Freezy. People rock with Freezy.
What time for Dang, man, ain't seen Jenny in a long time, man.
I know, right?
Real.
My sister ghost watching too.
No Cap-tivity.
What time for shoe ghost watching?
Figured I'd throw it out there. Now see, here's the thing. This dude is so fucking weak. It makes me want to vomit.
Well, you don't like something, you don't need to let it go.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Because no one's doing anything about it.
What do you think we should do about it?
I told you what I think he should be doing. He should be tarred and feathered, and he should have the walk of shame like Cersei from Game of Thrones. He should he should be summarily executed. He should not be allowed to procreate. It's too late for that. And like I said, that's her only mistake, having this dude's child. He does not get to spread his weak ass DNA into the gene pool. He contributes nothing. No, and I'm not letting them off the hook. This level of weakness, I can't let. Who is parents? Why are they allowed to keep breathing?
I don't know, but their last name got to be weak.
Yeah, it's got to be. Well, Freezy, I got to go, man.
No, we all finna go, but listen.
Okay.
I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna let either one of y'all can go right now. We finna have our last words. Finna get up out of here, man. But what y'all want to say, man, before we get up out of here, man?
I just want to say, please boycott Mandro. He's out of control. Actually, boycott all light skins. I should start there. They're out of
Light
control.
skin.
You see why? This is why. Real quick, light skinned people look like Vaseline. I don't think we should castrate men just because they make a little bit of mistakes.
It's not a little bit of mistake. Stop downplaying it.
It's like this much.
This guy was all the way wrong, dude.
He's a bitch.
All the way wrong.
He's a bitch. I get it.
Yes,
He's a bitch.
listen.
He's a bitch.
I must be a barbarian then. I don't know.
A fact. That's a fact.
I eat
Absolutely.
red meat. I beat people up.
Yes.
I drive big ass trucks. I mean, I shoot guns.
And put on children's shirts, apparently.
Hey, listen.
No Cap-tivity.
Listen. Before we get up out of here, man, I want to shout out all the mods in the building. All the mods, thank you. I want to shout out all the panelists for joining me, my brothers, Noble and Drelly in the building. Listen, please, if you got the capabilities, share this live. I look at sharing the live as important as supporting this channel with monetary value as well, super chats and cash up. If you share this live, I really appreciate it. Okay, we're trying to grow this network. Shout out to everybody, all the No Cap crew. Okay?
No Cap.
Shout out to the entire No Cap crew that attended this show. I've been going live at 5 every day damn near. Today I was kind of late. We expecting a hurricane in Florida. Y'all pray for me and my family. If I don't go live tomorrow, the hurricane's supposed to come either tonight or tomorrow morning. If I don't go live tomorrow, that's the reason why. Okay? But brother, Noble and Drelly, I just want to say I love y'all. Y'all know what time it is. And like I always say, to free yourself, you must heal yourself. And we out of here.
No Cap-tivity. Freezy.